Good morning. Good morning. We're just waiting a few minutes here to get started. At 11:36, we'll be getting started.
Good morning. I invited a lot of podcasts, QC, DJs, engineers, and a couple of artists on here this morning. So
Awesome. That's what's up.
Okay.
Thank you so much, family. Sure appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hey, Cheney.
Yeah.
Yeah, Freeway Ricky saying he can't. It's not letting him in.
I literally just started up the meeting at 11:30, so he
I'm
should
in.
be able to get it now. He's in.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Freeway,
I
what
can
up?
see you. I can hear you. Good morning, Freeway. How you doing, brother? How's everybody doing today? We're gonna be getting started at 11:36.
Okay. Also, we got some hitters on here. We got my guy Harold. What's up? Unmute your button. That's the guy from the ABA. We got
How you doing, brother?
Mr. Cap on here. We got should have Robert Rabinowitz, Rob Kenneth, if you will. That's the owner of the 2B a Rising Star online award show. We got some heavy hitters on here today. That's really interested in what we got going on, man. I'm so excited, man. It's like, wow, we got a cast of heavy hitters on here this morning, man.
Yeah, that's very amazing. Thank you so much. It's truly an honor to have you all here today. We truly appreciate every single one of you. If I can, I will talk a little bit about worldwide collaboration, what it is. I'm sure you guys would like to know. So worldwide collaboration is the world movement beyond thousands of movements and talents put together, all about representing each other together as a family. No matter if you have your own company, business, movement, whatever the case may be, everybody is welcome to worldwide collaboration. That's why it's worldwide collaboration. It's the movement beyond thousands of movements. Everyone is welcome, even if they don't do anything. We let anyone join the family as long as they are respectful. So about 3 more minutes, we are going to get started here, and then we can have everybody start introducing themselves, the ones that you brought in here today.
Okay. That's why I was calling you this morning to give you a heads up in the lineup of the people that was coming in.
Oh, yeah, no, I understand. I was just working on my workstation. I just got my new worldwide collaboration rug. I just put that down, and my new worldwide collaboration banner and stuff like that.
That's what's up.
Getting my workstation all set up.
Where's Trill at?
He'll be coming in and just a.
He's busy, pretty busy on Wednesdays with the Trillion Show. You were busy yesterday at Six Flags, Chris. Love seeing those videos. I seen that one that looked like a little spaceship's going around in circles. I wanted to shout out Happy B-Day to your fam.
Yeah, we was having some great conversations last night, man. I was on the phone, just kicking it with what's his name? The one that got the name like yours, James St. Patrick. Yeah, that's who it was. Yeah.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Now.
Yes, sir. How y'all doing today? Oh, there you go. Oh, that's fresh, right? What's up, brother?
Thanks, dog. I see you.
Y'all better see me.
Well, I like them. I like that color, Kelly.
Oh yeah, blue is. I gotta stay true to it. Yeah, this right here. This I don't know if y'all can see it because it cuts out. But the shirt is This is my little homeboy in Sacramento. His clothing line called Baller Status Sportswear. Yeah, this the first blueprint off of when he first started. Got it.
Oh, okay.
And it was at the mic session. We had a mic session. Yeah, we had a mic session. Three mic session. I was breaking artists out at the mic session, and they loved it. You know, man.
He had $1 million watch on. Boys from South America pull up on him and drew a gun that was registered to the cop.
Hey, mute your mic.
On the dude and took
Hey,
his
hey, Ricky, is that your iPhone?
I say, how
Ricky.
stupid could a person be?
Chris,
$1 million watch and got it on his own. He crazy, ain't he?
Chris, mute that mic.
That's not me. That's somebody
Well,
else.
then,
That might be Freeway Ricky.
they took it.
What up, Grand Rising Trill?
Grand Rising. If you're not speaking, please mute your mic. If you're not speaking, please mute your mic.
All right. Good morning. We're gonna get started. Go ahead, King's Eye, bring them in.
Good morning. Good morning. Be you, be true, be positive. I'm not telling you not to have a voice. Just know when to use it. Not everything in life deserves a response. You're more than enough. Hashtag stay muted. I'm an actor, podcaster, content creator. I partner with a brand called Genuine Vibes Only. You're not genuine, stay from around me. Regina brought me in. I got my own show going on. I share a show with the Gifted Diva and Regina. We'll be interviewing Mr. Keys today. So yeah, let's get it. Let's go.
All right, bet. All right, so we don't got start working today. So y'all already know what it is. Chris, you got anything? You was on vacation yesterday. You got anything?
Be you, be positive. King's Eye. Words from King's Eye. All right, yeah, go ahead.
Hey, excuse me. Whoever is Michael, please mute your mic, please. Hey, Chris, can we help him mute his mic? Whoever that is.
Yep, we're all ready to go. Everybody's muted.
Nah, Michael is not muted. I'm looking at his screen.
He don't have a microphone.
Oh,
It showed that he didn't accept it.
Don't touch it.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm hurting.
All right, let's do it. All right, so DJ. Okay, so let's start with G-Man because G-Man got a special guest.
What are you going to? You gonna send that thing?
Hey, Ricky.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I got about 4 people on here. We're gonna start off with Freeway Ricky. Freeway Ricky is the legend, y'all know, and those that don't know, you'll know his background. What he's done is transformed the whole street mentality into a positive empire, a positive entrepreneur. He does a lot with youth. He does a lot with people transitioning, coming home from the incarcerational situation, and he's my bro. We've been bros for over decades now, and I brought him on because we had conversations yesterday with James St. Pat Fresh, and I was like, this would be a great time to bring Ricky on. He could talk to y'all about how it is to become that entrepreneur from going overcoming adversities, as well as how to stay positive and true to yourself in the game at the same time. And he also has a book that's out that he's going to be offering opportunities for y'all to go and get that book so you can be put up on game on how to stay true to yourself, your family. Freeway Ricky, man, God bless you. I love you, bro. Thanks for coming on, man. Give us your spew, man.
No doubt, G man.
Uh-oh. Oh no, he muted his mic. What happened? Unmute his mic, y'all. Unmute your mic, sir. Rick. Damn, how the hell did that happen?
I know, man. That just went nuts.
You gotta hit whatever he did to unmute. Can you unmute his mic, Chris, please? It's
Hello?
iPhone. There you go. There you go. We can hear you now.
All right.
Yeah, your mic was mute. Go ahead.
Thank y'all for having me on. I'm glad to network with the brothers. Wow. I ain't got much time, but G wanted me to come on here and say a few words. Man, it's just, if you stay down, you win. They say quitters never win and winners never quit. So if we all stay with what we're supposed to be doing, what we want to do, we got an opportunity to win. I've been having some pretty good success out here. I'm a legal marijuana dealer. I went from being on America's Most Wanted to now being a licensed marijuana dealer here in California. My book is doing well. Have a relationship with the vice president of Universal Music Group, where me and him are doing things outside of the music industry, because right now the music industry, they don't know what they're doing in the industry.
Correct.
So we're doing other things together that he saw that could benefit artists and ourselves as well. Right now I'm on a book tour. I'm doing a 10-city book tour around the country with my book. My book has been doing very well. I'm self-published. I also help other people publish their books. I'm building a new website right now. It's going to resemble Amazon, and I'm opening that up for other people who want to sell their products and need the notoriety to get that. So that's kind of my spiel right now. I ain't gonna keep y'all long. I got a few things I gotta do this morning. What you got?
We got a few questions for you, Rick. We want a few people to ask. Like Trill definitely got questions, and Fresh got questions. Just a few questions, and then we can be on your way.
We can do that. We can
Go
do
ahead,
that.
Trill. Get him,
All
Trill.
right, so I got a couple important questions. One, shout out to the hip hop fraternity. How did you meet our brother Pimpin' Ken? Because I'm in part of the hip hop fraternity. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make it. So how did you meet Pimpin' Ken?
Man, I was doing a book tour in Dallas, and Pimpin' Ken came to one of my book signings and volunteered to take me around Dallas and help me sell books.
He a genius at that too.
Yeah, Ken can sell anything. He could sell ice to an Eskimo. So
for real, real P.
Me and Ken been friends ever since. I went a couple places with him that he had, because if you help me, I help you. And he did a few things in Milwaukee and wanted me to show up, and I showed up, and that's my brother.
Yeah, no, that's that's why I wanted to express that we are also fraternal brothers. I know you said on the national board of hip hop fraternity, so I definitely wanted to salute you on that. You know what I'm saying? Love, peace, and respect. You know what I'm saying, for sure.
Yep. I also do boxing too. I got a couple boxers that I'm working with. Matter of fact, I'm sitting here right now with Anthony Peterson. Say what up to him, man. What up?
Man, what's up with him?
Y'all know Anthony Peterson is Lamont Peterson, who was a 3-time world champ, and is 39-1 right now.
Yeah.
Looking for a shot at one of them titles. We just pushing, man. People helping people, man.
All right, so I got one more question, then I'm gonna let my brother Fresh get the call as far as the questions. So what was the initial conversation like with the federal government when they trying to get you to push that weight across America? Like, how was that feeling, and what did they say to you, and what
Well,
made you actually do it?
I didn't know it was the United States government. I was just
Okay.
a young player looking for a connection. A connection came in the door with that love price and that love quality, and I jumped on it. I didn't learn until I was in trial that it was the United States government that was pushing the dope into the country.
Is the movie Snowfall about you?
It's loosely based off of me. John bought one of my first books. The day that I got my demo books, me and John went to my premiere to my documentary, Cracking the System, which was on the front page of Netflix for a year and a half. So every time somebody turned on Netflix, they saw my ugly face. But me and him went to the premiere together. He bought one. He might have been the first person to buy my book. Matter of fact, it was that crazy.
That's deep.
And he took my book and he came up with Snowfall off of my book.
Wow. So that's that's legendary on its own right there. I do got one more question. What was your connection with the Rolling 60s? And then I'm gonna shout out to all the homies out there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? East Coast, South Coast, East Coast, West Coast shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I've been doing most of the Rolling 60s. The top players. Petey Wag, Big U, Big Cat. Since the late 70s. Not gang affiliated. I've never been gang affiliated. But my neighborhood in the 60s was arch one enemies for a long time, but I was able to cross that line because of, I didn't have a gang affiliation for real.
Okay. Now with that being said, EC, you got a question, and then Fresh, go ahead and get it together, bro, if you're ready.
Now, I just want to ask a question about Snowfall, but homie, it's an honor to meet you and to be on the same podcast with you, bro. Because the whole world been wanting to ask you so many questions. Yeah, I just got one question with this about Snowfall, but you know what I'm saying. But it's an honor to meet you, though, bro. And for real, for real.
No doubt, no doubt.
Fresh, you got something?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Yeah.
Mr. Ricky,
I'm good.
Man,
How you?
To meet you.
Likewise.
Yeah, I'm fresh, man. It's an honor to meet you, man. I'm in Mississippi, and we have a basketball team that we just bought. It's the biggest sports league that in Mississippi. It's the ABA, and we're about to launch a basketball team. And I ain't gonna lie, it's an honor to meet you. I want to ask you so much, man. I ain't gonna lie, but I actually want to ask
what we'll do is we'll set a date where I come on here and really just get the whole spiel and maybe even do like a lightweight lecture, because I do motivational speaking as well.
Cool.
It just G just caught me off guard yesterday and asked me to do it, and I told him that I would, because that's my man. I try not to turn my friends down when they need me, because when I call them, if they come for me, I gotta come for them.
Real talk.
Now you're right, and we definitely appreciate G-Man for contacting you and bringing you on. Definitely was meant to be either way. We was gonna see you eventually. We was gonna meet you.
I'd like to, if I can. This is Harold Whaley. I like to say what's up to Rick. Rick, we talk.
What up, Harold?
Bro, man, you know me from the early days when you got out, and Brian Franklin and all the crew, man. So how you been?
Man, I'm good. How you?
I'm good. I just want to let people know I've known Rick since he was in the spot and got out. Became one of the first people with their own social media network that was behind bars. So I've been dealing with him for that long. So it's one of them pleasures to see this brother doing what he's doing right now.
Yeah, thank you, man. And it's an honor to be on this page with so many people, man. I didn't know it was this many people on here. Y'all got this thing lit up.
I told you, bro.
This is worldwide collaboration. Hey, can you give us a link where we can buy your book, Rick?
Yeah, you can go to my website, freewayrickyross.com. You can get my book, my t-shirts. And like I said, this site is getting ready to be converted to where everybody that got product can put their product on my page.
I got one question. Can we
and
add your
market their stuff.
website to our website? That's what we all want to know. So
Absolutely.
do
We
you
can link,
advertise? Okay, bet.
yeah, we can link them up. I'll give you a link too. You link to me, I'll link to you.
Yes, sir.
I had no
Awesome. Yeah,
problem with that.
that was my question. If we could put it on there. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you know, it's a great thing to have the like-minded people because we all run in the same circles. You know, some just move in silent ways, but some move in direct ways. And I'm a direct person. I'm a direct link to a lot of people. And Rick is that's my bro. If I come to LA and I got a show, Rick's gonna be there. I let him know when I'm coming, but ahead of time, so that I know that everything is copacetic. And Mr. ABA, he came on and he introduced himself because he knows Rick, but he's the next person that was going to be introduced. So I can't wait to get to Harold's story as well, and Harold talk to the young brothers on here. But Ricky, man, I know you got a lot going on, and we don't want to keep you, man. We could be here all day. You know how we do. So we're gonna let you do what you do so that we can do what we do. And man, I'm gonna make sure that I make sure that your links and your direct contact go to the top dogs there that need to reach out to you for the linking
All right, cool. All right, cool.
Right.
Thank you. Appreciate it, bro.
All right, so now we got Mr. Harold. You already got your phone, your mic on mute. Harold is one of the leading members of the ABA, one of the execs up there that runs the ABA. And since his name was brought up, well, the ABA was brought up yesterday, and like I said, just like with Ricky, when you name drop, you know, we're gonna make sure that it's 100 copacetic, and they come into the fold to help us with our mission because we want to help them with their mission. So Harold, introduce yourself to the clique, man, to the crew, to the brothers.
Correct.
Pleasure to meet everybody on here. Definitely, my name is Harold Whaley, and from the ABA side, I want to be perfectly clear. This is my final year with the ABA. I've been with the ABA for the last 18 years as the Senior Vice President of Strategic Development. I've owned several teams. I put all the background of what the ABA does with the crypto side. I handle all the digital processes. I run the television network that we have called Abigail, ABAGALE, which is on Roku. So I've been in the ABA in a place where I had to learn a lot of different areas to really make what I'm doing make sense over the years. Because I came into the process, just so you know my background, take it back, I did 11 years in the U.S. Navy, got out of the Navy, worked in the Navy on ARPANET. So when the internet first came out, I was one of those people to be able to utilize it, ship to shore before it ever got out to the public. So when I got out of the military, I jumped into the music industry. I was a producer at Death Row Records when Pac was alive, and I was an artist at Solar Records. So Babyface, The Deal, Shalimar, Lakeside, all those were my label mates back then. I didn't, after so many years in that particular hodgepodge, I jumped out of that and started working with a company called Urban Network Magazine, Urban Network Digital Big Music Conference. So if you know what South by Southwest is, this became the urban version of South by Southwest. And we were running from 1988 until 2016. So I handled all the digital plays, and my background in technology, it got me involved, and I started in the metaverse, what you call metaverse today, virtual world, in 2004. Like behind me, this was kind of one of my spots where I do a lot of showcasing images with people that bring in the NFTs. I got involved in the crypto space in 2009 when Bitcoin was 10,000 Bitcoin for a nickel. So I've been in these spaces for a long time. I've built coins for a lot of people, from Riddick Bowe on down to the ABA. I built our ABA gold coin, spent hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this kind of stuff, teaching people about the next level of the wave of what was going on. Right now, I've been working on a project out of the Bahamas called Bertram Village for the last 9 years, and we're building a brand new township, real city, called Bertram Village on the island of Eleuthera, Bahamas. So that was a learning situation. I had no knowledge whatsoever of building a city, and they brought me in as project coordinator. So that's been a long move for us. I've been through 2 administrations over there, and then focused really heavily about 7-8 years ago on AI, and really started moving into some of the spaces. I built the AI record label. My company is Suede Soul. That's SWADE Soul, SOUL.com. And Suede Soul is built around, I got a virtual AI record label with all AI artists. So I don't have to worry about somebody getting upset by publishing or anything else because I got to go into my kids. So building generational wealth on a whole new process is getting ready to take the wave over. But I've been involved in it heavy for about 7 years. So I started a company called AI Business Builders. These are the reasons why I'm starting to move on from the ABA, because I've kind of set them up and got the knowledge in the game. And this is the first year my gentleman that I heard got the team in Mississippi. This is the first year I ever missed the ABA meeting. So just so you know, if you were on that meeting the other day, then you didn't see me and everybody else called to figure out what was the reason. But I'm doing some different things right now and training people and putting us in a different space because the AI world is not as heavily laden as it needs to be with people of color. One, which is a bad problem because when AI was started, it's very biased, meaning that the people who put all the information in did not look like us, which is a way to keep us out. So in other words, putting people in place to put knowledge in it, to put everything we do and we know in place brings us to the point where we'll be at an even keel situation that can't be stopped when we're building upon this process over the next 100 years. So I have a company called AIBusinessBuilders.xyz, and that's what we do. We're like an Angie's List of AI services. So people need a bot to just be able to take your phone calls, inbound and outbound call. We do all of those things. You want to automate everything you got, your social media, blah, blah, blah. Any kind of idea that we can come up with on that magic situation. This urban audience is void of being in that space in a big way. And that's my job, to put people in that place to be able to educate, put them the way they can understand how to utilize this, because we're already in the space already. You can complain about it, whatever. I laugh at those that do, because the reason why I've been in all these spaces from virtual worlds to crypto is because I'm not hard-headed when it comes to opening my mindset. So that's who I am. I'm 59 years old. So anybody that ain't older than me, I don't even want to hear. Get it together, because you got to put tech to the next step. So in the mindset of what it is, you got a question to ask me, I'm very available. You can reach out to me. I do a lot of seminars. I speak a lot. I've helped a lot of major celebrities on down. When you Google me, you'll see me with the Magic Johnsons and the blah, blah, blahs, which don't mean nothing because they came to me to get some information that they did not have. So that's kind of where I am. And I'm an open book, love to communicate right, love to be treated right. And that's kind of a hard thing to ask for sometime in our space, because sometimes people think going to college is free when you're talking to me. And that's kind of not the case all the time. Sometimes I give, but sometimes we have to give back. So that's me, Harold Whaley, and it's a pleasure talking to everybody.
Man, that's preaching now, brother. This True Will, just so you know who this is. I definitely thank you for coming on, and thank G-Man for bringing you on as well. You know what I'm saying? I did have a couple questions. One, I wanted to know what was in your mind? Like, were you at the foundation of creation of ABA? And if so, what was your goal, your initial goal in creating the ABA?
Let me break it down how I came in.
Okay,
I
go
came
ahead.
in kind of on a weird side because I was working hard at Urban Network, doing my own thing, teaching. Urban Network launched the careers of Destiny Child, Ludacris, Mike Jones, Mary, Boys and Men. I was right there at the staple when everybody moved in the game. So I came in the game a different way from behind the scenes. When you look at it from behind the scenes, it does not look the same way that everybody else see it, because I know all the players, all from Clarence Avant on down. These were the guys that guided me. Well, I got to sit down and have these communications with people that were up next echelon, the Ernie Singletons, the people that run Warner Brothers, all those people during those times that were heading up Prince and all that. I got that inside knowledge. And I was a country boy from Florida that just learned to shut the hell up and listen, and picked up the game, and people.
Shout out to Florida. I'm from Florida, by the way. I'm from Florida.
My man, I'm from Ocala originally. So
Larry from Florida too, too.
So just in that essence of getting that game down, it kind of made me open my eyes. And Spider D, old school hip hop rapper, and Freedom Williams from a CNC Music Factory, they had a team in Atlanta called the Atlanta Crump, and they called me to be part of the ABA's entertainment. Asked me would I head up, talk to them about ABA entertainment. I was heavy busy, and I didn't even know what the ABA was. Wasn't even into no basketball like that. So they put me with the owner, and he called and said, "Hey, we want to bring you in." I'm like, "Nah, if I do it, I got to own it." And he's like, "All right, you can have 51%. And then I realized I've stuck my foot in my mouth. So now I had to make it happen. So from there, I started bringing people in the early stages. This is around 2005, 2005, 2006 timeframe. Created right after that, we had the earthquake went down in Haiti. And I right away that day was like, hey, we need to put one of these teams together to raise some money for Haiti. And they were like, oh, it's your team. I'm like, I don't do basketball. Spider D and the crew helped me put a basketball team together to do nothing but raise money for Haiti. So I played all the teams in the ABA, and they had a big check for the camera and a little check for the bank. And that's how I got my first start into being part of the system. Right after that, he needed me to put a team in Michigan, the West Michigan Lake Hawks, which is still an active team today. I let the team go about 6 years ago to one of the guys that worked with me on the project, and just kind of gave it to him. We were in the black at that time. So to me, I felt that he needed to deserve the team. And I created a team in Tulsa, Oklahoma that went for 2 years called the Tulsa Twisters. I had first person to have 2 female coaches and a fully Native American team. So I did some out the box things in the ABA to kind of stick out, put some other processes together, working with people like Meta World Peace and blah, 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 blah. But it led me into understanding the sports world, which I had no knowledge of at that time. But now my resume is kind of stacked. And I moved it to digital side to where I could own the pieces of the television network. I'm a 25% owner in ABA Africa, which we pulled in place 2 years ago. And I've got 15 acres of land over there to build our first arena in that process. So I'm kind of keeping these puzzles, just piecing them together and bring in people that are worthy, that are competent, that can understand what's going on, that are not going to be selfish, because I haven't been. I've given a lot away over all these years. So anybody that's not like me, I pick it up like that. And it's just what it is after that. So I hope that answers some of what you were asking.
What's up, Harold?
Hey, Cap, what's going on, sir?
What's up?
Let me introduce the next guy. We all 3 of us are like amigos. We're all together. And Cap is part of the scenario that we working together with Harold. And so this is Mr. Cap. Mr. Cap is one of the elite rappers from Houston, Texas, and he's also my brother. And you heard him on a couple of the songs that I got. One of them, the Michael Jackson song "Be Where You Are." You heard Cap on there. He's the last rapper on the song, which is I call it the pimping side of the song. You know, so he's on the. So this is Mr. Cap, and then after Mr. Cap, we got the owner of the To Be a Rising Star, Mr. Rob Kenneth, who's on here as well. We are not playing today. We hitting them from all facets. And so, Cap, good morning, young man. How are you, man?
Man, I'm good, man. Just I'm up here working and listening to y'all, man. It's good to be in here. I saw my boy Rick Ross up in here. He came out to one of my shows not too long ago, so it was good to see him up in here. And you know, me and you done work real closely together. Me and Harold done worked together for over 20 years on the digital side of stuff. So you know, we all locked in together. And I'm pretty sure everybody in this meeting, we probably all connected some kind of way through somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't have much to say. I'm just glad to be up in here, and it's good to see a lot of people that look familiar, and we probably didn't officially meet, but you know, some of y'all look like I done probably been in the same circle at the same time at some point along this journey. So it's good to see everybody up in here.
I want Cap Pillar. I want you to really just for a minute talk to these up and coming artists. You know, we big on heavy on the development side of the game and the entertainment side and the business side of the music entertainment business. Just for a minute, how important it is for artists to be tapped in and be developed before they jump off the cliff into the water.
Well, it's very important to be a developed artist. You know, there's a lot of artists right now that don't seek no type of development because, you know, everybody think they can just go out there and just perform. But you definitely got to be developed. You got to get produced. A lot of people don't even understand what being produced means. But yeah, you got to, yeah, that's a big deal, G-Man. You know, I don't know what you want me to say, but it's a big deal to be.
Hey, that's enough right there. That's just enough because you know I really push that every day, and it's not because that's the business that I'm keen in doing right at the moment, but it's like when I say it, it may look like I'm soliciting or bragging, but when someone else that's been in the game for over 20 years says the same thing, then they're promoting and they're being an activist for the artist. But being a man that named hip hop, I realized that at an early age how important it is to be developed as an artist. So that's why I brought that up to you, my brother.
How many up and coming artists in this meeting?
Oh, ain't no telling. It's really no telling. It's a few. It's quite a few of them on here. You know, ain't no telling who it is because different people come in every day, and today was a big day, so we got quite a few people on here today. So it's some in here, but I'll tap in with you after the fact, and the ones that hit me up. I was up till about almost 1
We have
o'clock in the
9 to
morning.
10. There's 9 to 10 artists.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
I
Trill
would
would
say
know.
I would say for any up and coming artists, the being developed, making sure that you get developed by a professional, you know, is really important. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's just, you know, some people out here it's about money grabs and stuff like that, but a lot of us out here, we really, you know, it's a machine that's put together. It's like certain stuff that I specialize in, certain stuff that G-Man specialize in, and others, Harold and different people who specialize in, that you will have to tap into in order to develop yourself as an artist anyway. You know what I'm saying? We did that back in the days anyway with managers. Managers would do that for us. But now, you know, we have the ability to tap in as artists to whoever we need to tap into. You know what I'm saying? So you got somebody that's been in the game that helped form and shape hip hop to develop and evolve to what it is now, and other people and artists and professionals that's been in the game like myself for over 40 years to tap into, that don't mind you know, chopping it up with you, talking to you, and giving you game and stuff, and helping you and pointing you in the right direction for being developed or being produced, or if you're a singer, or even if you're a rap artist, you know what I'm saying? Some people need to take voice lessons and stuff like that. I wouldn't tell a person to go get voice lessons if they didn't have a voice. So like all that kind of stuff go into being developed as an artist. It's so many different things that you have to tap into to fully be developed. And you have these companies, like you have people, I ain't gonna say companies, but you do have people like G-Man and Harold. I don't know anybody else on here that do that, but you got people like G-Man and Harold that do take time out to hook up with artists that's real serious. You know what I'm saying? So you'd be surprised how many people broke because of these people, some of the people that's in this meeting right now.
That's deep. See, and they don't understand. Like when I sit there and I watch some artists come up that's major out here now, and it's just legends in the business now. And before they was legends, we would have some of the same similar conversations back then. I mean, maybe 20 years ago, 25 years ago, and we were still talking about the early days of in hip hop of being developed, and they going on to have successful careers. And they come back and they'll say something like, man, because of that one nugget that you gave me, it helped me get to a certain level, and I can take that nugget and I can pass it on to the next generation. But finally, we have finally put together a total artist development curriculum now within a 90-day structure that really gets you what you need to have in 90 days. And you working with somebody that the world label a legend, the world calls an icon, and the world calls one of the creators and the man that named hip hop. But I give it all to God, because without him, it'd be no me. That's first and foremost. So that's the perspective we come from. So with that being said, man, anybody, Trill, you got any questions for Cap? If not, let me get Robin in here so that we can get back on to the rest of the meeting, man.
Yeah, I definitely got a couple questions. So where you say you from originally, Cap?
I'm from Houston.
Okay. I'm from Florida. I'm from D-Land, Florida. Okay, I be in Houston quite often, actually. Not anymore as much as I used to be, but I used to be in Houston all the time. I was on tour with Boosie and Webby and shit. So Houston is one of their main areas where they stop too. You
I
know
was
what I'm
on
saying?
tour with Boosie and Webby back in the days.
Oh, okay. So you probably know Rambo. You probably know Darren. You probably
I
know.
remember, yeah, I remember them names.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Nah, I fuck with Houston heavy. So let me ask you this question. Now Houston is an interesting place because Houston has always been one of the meccas of hip hop. But what do you feel like has happened recently? Because I haven't seen any really views besides Soft Walker come out of Houston. And I'm wondering, is there a reason for that? Or you would tap in what happened with that situation? Because Houston used to be a major spot where it had 3 or 4 major artists, but right now is what you got Big X the Plug and then Sauce Walker. Them are the two notables in my opinion, on the new wave.
Well, Houston, they're kind of funny out here when it comes down to business. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that kind of went big back in the days, uh, it was because it kind of got away from Houston. Only the records that I had put out uh, when I was living in LA. I lived in LA for 8 years. The records I put out there were bigger than the records when I put them out here. For some reason, it's just the how the environment is. Most of the time, artists that make it big out of Houston, except for doing the DJ Screw days and the Michael Watts days, uh, like the Travis Scotts and some other people, you wouldn't even know they was from Houston because they stepped away from Houston to kind of develop themselves as artists because it's hard to develop out here. You got companies like Rap a Lot that that they do business the way they do in the shrewd way, and then a lot of artists that get signed to the labels from Houston don't get no real exposure because they too busy working on whoever they working on or how they work. And then we don't have a landscape like New York where like the artists that make it big are like in LA. If an artist make it big and he got other artists that came up with him, putting them on and stuff like that. Like we do songs with each other. I got songs with Paul Wall, Lil Kiki, Mike, Big Mike, and I done did videos with Mike Jones, and I don't work with a lot of these people out here, Slim Thug, everybody, but we don't endorse each other out here for some reason. And that'd be the reason why you don't see nobody. So when you say Sauce Walker, like I don't work with Sauce Walker before, but Sauce Walker had to step away from the
He
Houston
did.
scene. Yeah, had to
He
step away
did
from the
though.
Houston scene.
Yeah,
You
And,
say,
but
and
go
you
ahead,
know,
Doc.
break down the science of why that seemed to happen. And I'm only going from the infancy of hip hop and seeing it morph and metamorphosize into what it is now. Usually,
I wanna say this. One,
you
that structure that he's talking about is kind of systematic all around the world, and it's been that way from my days of coming out in the '90s to living in San Diego, finding it extremely hard to get support, but I could get support 2 hours down the street in LA. Just the way that the game works has been that. So it's always harder to make people respect you in your home until you do it somewhere else, and then they go, "Oh yeah, that's my dude." That's what always happens. By that time, you got
that's what I was getting ready to touch on. That
Yeah,
exactly, that's exactly true in your neighborhood, and to me, that's kind of a good thing because if you look at most artists that end up getting into problems and getting hurt or getting unalive,
they
usually
don't want to stay around. They
it's
want to stay around their neighborhood and
right.
But
find
you
somebody.
but
It usually
you
happens to
said
them
the
at
right
home.
thing. You said the right thing. The right thing was that's kind of a good thing. Most people look at it as a bad thing. But if you look at it as a good thing and start off from that mindset, then as an artist, you won't be sitting around waiting for confirmation from your cousin them.
Right.
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 Take
You
it
don't
to the
need
next.
acceptance at home. They're gonna know you a little Pookie no matter where you
Exactly.
go in your
And they're
That's
gonna
neighborhood.
right.
look at you more respectful when you go somewhere else because they don't know you.
Right. And they go,
So
home will still be a sanctuary. So that's good. You don't need to be famous in your neighborhood. Go out and be the famous in the world
well,
and have peace at home in your neighborhood.
what I try to emphasize on that is having a growth mindset, because if you have a growth mindset, that means that you understand that your product or your hometown is going to another city. You're planting the seeds of y'all's culture in a whole nother city. You know,
Right.
only a hater would be upset at that. You know, and
Yeah.
I can speak on that because, you know, I'm from D-Land, Florida. We are a little city, but at the same time we turned up. Everybody know about D-Land in the state of Florida. But the
D-Land,
thing is
boy.
that
Yeah, I know about
yeah,
D-Land.
it's Chopper City. We ain't playing like this. D-Land is like that in real life. I'm from D-Land. But the thing is, though, that creates a bad reputation where some people don't want to come to D-Land. Some people don't want to. And in D-Land, they hate on their own so much. We got a lot of talented rappers like Golden Boy. Golden Boy is hot right now. You know, Fat Pockets. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the other artists down. You don't want nobody to get above nobody else. And
Hey,
you
can
know,
I make a suggestion? Everybody listen real quick. I'm gonna give out some jewels. I want y'all to listen. Okay, one, I've mentioned to the point of where I am in AI. It's very, very key. Okay, one, the biggest thing in this game that we're doing right now in music and film and all those key pieces is consistency. So if you're not consistent, no one's going to continue to follow you or find you because they don't know you. Like watching Good Times at 8 o'clock on Saturday night. They know it's coming on at 8 o'clock on Saturday night, so they be looking for it. That's why the most powerful influencers have a consistent schedule when they're putting something out and people look for it, like a TV channel waiting for it to come on. So whatever the content is, it's not that point. Is being able to drive it, because the biggest people that are the money makers right now are influencers, not recording artists, not artists. Matter of fact, the artists go on the influencer show in order to get the plug so they can get their music heard. So if you're not focusing in that direction, you're already going backwards. So everything you're doing as a business, as an artist, you got to think like, I'm influencing people. Okay, to the point that Coke is going to come after me, to the Colgate's going to come after me, not me have to go after them, because that's what we were doing for so long, trying to go out and get sponsors, trying to go out and get people to support us, a tour, blah, blah, blah. That don't happen no more when you got visuals on you, because they want those visuals on them also.
Correct.
That's real. That's real. And if you say you tired of hearing an artist, what does that tell you? That means that artist is doing the right thing.
Yeah, that means that they did their job and they've oversaturated.
Right.
But you can't oversaturate a market, but it's still a good thing because they let you know you did your job and the team did their job. So
okay,
I did want to let EC ask a question or two, and then I think Preston never get to talk to Harold either. So I wanted to do them two things real quick. Go ahead, EC.
What's up, Cat? What's good with you?
What's up with it, man?
Man, yeah. I want to ask you a Houston question, man. Can you stay on Southwest off of South Post Oak?
Okay.
I want to know, what is your favorite screwed up mixtape? Mine is Volume 2, All Screwed Up.
Okay. We doing an all screwed up concert this weekend, but that's the flyer you see there. But my favorite one is 3 in the morning.
Yeah, that's hard too. Yeah, I heard that one too.
3 in the morning with Lil Kiki. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
They got Point Blank on there with Point Blank.
Point Blank.
Yeah,
me and Point Blank is in the same crew. I don't know if you familiar with the South Park Coalition, the SPC.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, so we are part of that. We are part of that same crew. Them songs that Blank, them hit records that Blank have, I perform them songs with Blank. So when he do My Mind Went Blank and all that kind of stuff.
Hard as fuck.
Yeah. I perform them songs. I sing the chorus on them songs. That's me.
Salute to you on that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely salute on that. Okay, Fresh, did you have any questions, Fresh? For either Harold or Mr. Cap?
Excuse me, yes, sir. I had a question for Mr. Harold.
Okay.
The ABA executive. Yeah, this is Fresh. How you doing?
Good, Fresh. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, me and my mom actually put a down payment on the ABA, man, in 2022.
Okay.
And that was great, bro. And it's the biggest, best, and see, for the past years we had some deaths, some real close deaths. My little brother died, so like that stopped us from doing exactly what we wanted to do at the time. But right now we're so motivated, man, and we're also one of our biggest things to do is to bring Mississippi out. But we have a big problem. that we was a part of we were part of nonprofit organizations that it wasn't. I'm not gonna say it wasn't successful, but we didn't do much due to the incarceration of me and you know, just things going on, you know, different little issues or whatever. But one of our biggest things that we want to do with the team in Mississippi, like I said, it's the biggest lead in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? We want to get the attention, and also because we're going to be doing a lot with the youth. You know what I'm saying?
Let me give you this advice.
Yes, sir.
Start out the gate doing your thing, meaning getting your basketball, your red, white, blue basketballs with your team logos on. That's gonna start the play. Making sure that you're promoting everything you're doing at all the high schools in the area, because one high school will fill up a gym, but if you're promoting to everybody about the situation, then it happens then. And you wanted to get stars from those high schools they're sitting around and ain't doing nothing. You want to get one or two of them on the team so that it drives back that memory, so people come to the games to see them. And you want to put some press in. The biggest thing is going to be your press. So you want to go to city council, and you want to apply for them to give you a proclamation for your team. So you get a proclamation given to you by the mayor. It looks all good and stuff. Now businesses see that and they go, oh, okay, we'll do some work with it. So now you go to the businesses showing your images, looking the part, talking the part, and now you can start putting in sponsors. I would start $2,500, you know, and all the way up to, in this particular phase where you are right here, to like 10 to 20,000 at a max, and that's giving them a lot of meat and potatoes by being at the games, giving them special seating, making sure that, you know, they get noticed at all the games. You want to add all of that in as an owner for those sponsors that are coming to you to be able to keep the value of the team.
Yes, sir. Cool.
I also want to get your marketing materials together as well. And I've been helping with a lot of the marketing materials and logos and web development and all that kind of stuff. That's one of the things I do. And I've been working alongside with Harold with that. So, you know, if you got a team, it's always good to look the part as well. So, you know, you just gotta, you know, like I say, you got resources now because you're on this line with all these people. It's a lot of resources on here.
Real talk. That's
I'm
real
gonna say
talk.
those that look the part right away gonna stick out. Again, if you was on, I don't know if you was on that meeting, but I know that.
Yes, sir. It's Saturday.
They opened up another television little network, because I've been running the TV network for the last 3 years. There's some things going on in the back end with me and the owner, because we're partners and contractual with certain things. And I actually was in place to buy the league, changed my mind after a few situations that didn't go the way I liked in that part. But Dr. Clark, people was on that call who are getting ready to purchase the league, I brought him in, just so you know. So I'm in every phase of the ABA. My brother is my lawyer for the ABA. So it's one of them kind of deals on how I move.
Yes, sir.
18 years of my life. So just so you know, I'm embedded in stone. I'm in so many MI memos that they didn't put out you'll think I ran the league. So just on the essence though, but I can game you out, because that's not where my focus is going to be in the next couple of years.
Yes, sir.
After the meeting, we got a big meeting. Me and Harold, we got this meeting set up for after the meeting, and I'm gonna tap Trill Will, and I'm gonna tap I'm gonna tap fresh into it, into the meeting after we go over our basics and get our standpoints and stuff set up. So with that being said, man, we really appreciate you, man, for taking the time out your busy day, Harold, and coming spending time with us and dropping jewels on us, man. We need that, and no matter what facet of business you in, it's always good to hear somebody that has such an intellectual and knowledgeable mindset of business on different facets, man. So thank you, man, and God bless you, Harold.
Thank you.
Man, I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. And I'm glad to give this out, man, because I want to see us prosper. That's my biggest thing. And kind of, you know, to my detriment sometimes. I want to make sure that we as a people get an even chance in places that we aren't even at. And we're not even in no places, because even the money, when we get it, we spend it on back in places that don't help us. So none of that mindset is even. So if it don't come in line, it's going to always be a divide. You're always going to have the blue and the red. You're always going to have the Republican and the Democrat, when that's not what it is when we're trying to work together. And I don't get it why people don't put that knowledge in the way we do it.
Correct. Yes, sir.
So you piece that together, man, I promise you we can work good. After that, I mean, I know bullshit when I hear it. So I'm just telling you I'm one of those people that love to help, but let's put it in perspective.
Right. Enough of the game and the talking. It's time for the walking. So, hey, thanks, Mr. Harold. Anything else from you, Trill, before we bring Mr. Rob Kenneth on here? I see him on here, and
no, you good.
want to knock him out. All right, so next we're gonna go ahead.
Oh, hold on. I did have one question. For Mr. Harold. What happened with the ABA? Why is it secondary to the NBA? And what was the transition like? What happened? I did want to know that.
Yeah, great question.
In 1976, the NBA merged with the ABA. If you ever saw the movie Semi-Pro with Will Ferrell, that's a funny version of it, but it was really, really similar to that process. Joe Newman, the owner of the ABA now, he was one of the head people during that transition when they merged. And the only reason they merged is because the ABA was whooping the NBA's butt. When it came to even college people was coming out of college getting paid less to go play in the ABA because they let you grow your hair long. They had this thing called a slam dunk. They let you shoot behind this line called a 3-point line. And the NBA, you could have played in a suit and tie. So they had to do something to bring that together. They took 4 teams out of the ABA: the Nets, the Nuggets, the Spurs, and the Nets, Nuggets, Spurs. What am I missing? Nets, Nuggets, Spurs, and Pacers. So all of those are original ABA teams. They took the 3-point shot, the slam dunk. They took several players. George Gervin. They took the biggest player that they had, Julius Erving, who was a Michael Jordan at that time. He actually was in like the second phase of his career when he went to the NBA and dominated the NBA. So the first season of the NBA's All-Star game, over half the players were ABA players that season.
Wow.
So they had a moratorium that was 25 years they couldn't play. And that ended in 2000. Joe Newman came and bought him, and the guy named Dick Tinkham came and bought the league back out. Dick Tinkham was the lawyer with David Stern. At that time, David Stern was the lawyer for the NBA. He wasn't a commissioner back then. So they were friends and lawyers and all that kind of stuff. So they had a little bro thing going on, and that's how that went down. So when it came back to George Gervin's team, he had the first team in the ABA in 2000 that won the championship, and then he quit and didn't play no more. But his son was the star player on that team, George Gervin, during that time frame. So again, I came in 2005, picked up the muscle on what was going on, caught into the owner because of all the skill sets that I brought and some of the people I knew, kind of moved us around and put us in spaces where we weren't, still not giving us the respect because one, when David Stern left, Adam Silver jumped in the pocket. Adam Silver was the young Jewish man. Joe Newman, who owns the ABA, just so you know his background, he was Colonel Sanders' first marketing director. So he was the one to get that white man chicken in black neighborhoods that we still eat today. Y'all listen to what I'm saying. That's pretty big. We don't even eat our own cousin barbecue sometimes.
That's crazy.
That's
you're right.
A big deal. So and then he helped Wendy's. He helped Dave at Wendy's, and he helped bring Waffle House in. So once all that came into play, he came into the ABA, he brought that around, and he's been running it from his basement by himself for the last 20 years.
Wow.
So I came aboard to offer help, to stretch out the mindset, and I became kind of the brains of all the new stuff and new technologies, a way to make things work. So, then I had to learn it. So that's why I own teams, because I didn't want to be in a league and say something that I don't know what I'm talking about. So I had to go through every step, taking care of other people's kids, baby mamas dropping babies off at halftime and leaving, and the star player on the free throw line. I done went through everything you can think of from being this whole process to where I am right now that I can talk this talk. Okay.
Man, thank you so much. We appreciate you, Mr. Harold. Go ahead.
Sir.
I'm sorry,
Very
Mr.
well.
D-Man.
Thank you so much. A lot of knowledge, man.
Like that made my day. That's what I wanted to hear. I figured it was something like that.
A lot of knowledge.
Okay.
I want to append let me append because I stopped in a place that I think was important to know. And for the last couple years, not a couple years, for the longest, Adam Silver, with his disdain of Joe Newman, the older Jewish man, they don't like each other. And He's done everything he can to keep us out of the limelight. He's killed our deal with CBS. He killed our deal with ESPN. So all of those things that happened under my watch, that I've watched it happen, lost money with it, all those pieces. So with that being said, it's the only way it moves into the next level is when new leadership takes place. So that's the only thing stifling us right now.
Wow.
And the owner is 87 years old, and he's like Donald Trump. He's not giving up the gold.
So my question is, if that's been the case, Mr. Harold, if that's been the case, then why has not what's the holdup between taking this situation to world court? Because if they're holding y'all back on that level, this is a human rights issue.
Well, but understand this, okay? The way that the league is run is not run like the NBA. The NBA is a franchise. Okay, we're a membership. Okay, which means that he avoided franchise taxes. He avoided. That's how he's very sharp. This man is sharp, so he knows what he's trying to do when he put it together. Which pulls us out the frame of a lot of other places that can make things happen. Which is why I created Abigail, our TV network, because we weren't getting any other exposure anywhere else, and I gave all the teams their chance.
So basically, I hear you. I know. So now I understand. Now I really understand why you're stepping away. I get it. Okay, I got you.
So, but again, my deal is to not bring it down. It's to definitely, when it's in the right place, to help everybody uplift it, because it's the most unique. One of the things about the ABA that's more unique than anything is a thing we got in there called the 3D rule. 3D rule. And what that is if the ball is stolen in the backcourt and somebody, and the team that stole it, right then, as soon as they see it, it's a light that comes on the scorer's table. We got like a little siren light every team got to have. And they make a big deal of it. 3D, sponsored by, all of that. And then the 3D light stays on till that team either hits that point, is fouled, or the other team steals it back. And then every 2-point shot is worth 3, and every 3-point shot is worth 4. So teams that's doing bad and they're playing defense, they can jump in a game. So we have scores like 200.
That's revolutionary. I like that.
And it's so unique to the point that that's really, to me, the identity of the league. It's just that it's hard to change an old dog to teach them a new trick.
Yeah, because they have organized basketball, and that's not how they play it in organized basketball.
Well, not even in that. I've not that, because again, if you guys saw what happened with recently at the NBA All-Star game, how that basketball floor was.
That shit was 3D. Floor. Yeah, I remember that.
I brought that floor here from Germany. The company set up shop. They set up shop in Indianapolis.
I seen that.
Okay. I was just finna bring that up about the digital floors, and also I was gonna bring up you the first person to bring the NFT and the NFT seats and all that kind of stuff to the ABA stadiums and all that kind of stuff too. So it's real deep. You know, this the stuff that Harold done did for the ABA is extremely deep. On top of they had an issue, you know, not an issue, but a situation with the Big Three and Ice Cube and all that kind of stuff got intertwined and all this stuff too. So it's a lot, man. Harold is the center of all of that stuff.
I can see that. I can definitely tell.
And I'm not a big basketball fan, except for when I am, and I do that so that I don't get caught up in the moment.
I'm a huge basketball fan.
I don't want it to be about that. Because the players, like I tell all the players when they jump on the team, you ain't gonna be here 2 or 3 years from now. I'm gonna be here.
Wow. Yeah, good point.
Let's keep it systematic. That's the problem. It done got out of hand in the NBA, and the players dictate prices. They dictate, which is why it's gonna be unaffordable for the average man to even go to a game here. And the thing about the ABA, the reason why he kept it like that, because you could go to a game for $25. You take the family for $40. That kind of stuff.
Right.
And you know, Dennis Rodman played in the ABA. Meta World Peace played in the ABA. After they left the NBA, they came to the ABA. Kristen Lake played in the ABA.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
I'm Wild Man Teddy T. I'm out of Miami. I got my brother Smiley. He's on the line. He's got an ABA team in Fort Lauderdale that we're putting together in the next 2 years. I'd like to ask you what give us some pointers of some things that we could do as far as starting a team from scratch.
Well, there's about to be some new leadership, and if it goes like it goes, Dr. Clark is very sharp. He's a bishop, okay, and he's very wealthy, and he's a black man, okay, and he's you know, had dinner with him several times on kind of framing him out when he was talking about doing this in this way. So he's going to be organized on making sure it's right because it's about making money now. So in the essence of making money, all these players, when you think from the standpoint of NIL and where colleges are, you have the same effort to do the same thing with the players in the beginning by setting up different sponsors, different vendors that you know can get exposure specifically from that player, and whether it be a Instagram commercial, they're using their social media, because what you got is young players. You want to leverage their social media against everything you're doing with other people. So then what you want to do is when you start that team, you want to have them either scrub or get a different brand new Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of that. So no bullshit is on there when people are looking it up, so that your team don't fall down because of Lil Ray Ray got a gun on it. Does that make sense?
That's real.
That make a lot of sense.
100% rebranding. That's all he's saying. Basically, rebranded. Branded specifically for what you're trying to do.
If you're trying to make money with this team, this is the way to do it, because that's what they respect. If you want to look at some of the top teams that are doing it right, Sharon Blacknall is in San Antonio. She has the All-Stars, and they are the Alamo All-Stars. She's been director of the division for the last like 6 years, and she's one of my closest friends. Her background, just so you know, she ain't no basketball person first, is she worked with Steve Wynn and helped build Bellagio Hotel and helped build the Boulevards and Treasure Island.
Venetian and Encore.
So she's been involved in all of them processes and running those. She works with me with the Bahamas. She's my most organized person that could do billion-dollar deals. So I brought her in on that aspect. But I'm saying, talking to these people here will give you a heads up, because they're in the real know. They're talking to, the new owner. They're talking to all the right people. You don't want to get it from secondhand, because there's going to be people that don't know what they're doing. There's going to be people that's going to bring your morale down and always talking trash, especially if they ain't got nobody in the arena and you come in to play them.
Let me ask you. So I would think, like, these are my points. I want to do like merchandising for the name of the team, create a website so we can be able to show the different players that will be trying out for the team.
Do all of that. But I'm saying, even then, the ABA got a program that's tied into Walmart, so the deal, you ain't getting no big percentage, but at least your clothes will be in Walmart with this program. So tie in with them to find out who the person to talk to. Sharon, again, is the person to get with. And if you need that information, man, I put my information in the text, but it's easy to reach out to me, Harold Whaley, and just put my name in Google, and it'll come up with my phone number and everything.
Peace, bro. Appreciate that.
I'm gonna make sure Harold, that the heads up, the big guys up in here, like the Trill Wills and Chris and Cheney, them divvy the contacts to the people that is important to, not just so it don't go to the just general public and people just generally calling you just to say hi to my uncle or auntie and all that stuff. So we're gonna make sure that the right chain of command is set up to be able to reach out to you for business, because we know that you structured for business, not just for the Barney meeting. So so that's with due respect.
Absolutely. And I just want to give you one more tip. In order to make money with your arenas, that's where I set up that seat biz program. So I set it up with NFTs that people are buying a portion of that seat. So or that seat. I sold the seat for $1,500. $1,500 gets you that seat all year. You can't come sit in it. That ain't what it's for. That means anybody that do sit in it, you get up to 15% of what the butt paid to sit in that seat. And that's what you structure aside. So now you got first capital cash, because you done sold all the seats in there in the arena, and you can sell it. I've done it in different structures. It's on the Abigail website. I've structured it, but it's laid out to where you can pull money in before you have to worry about sponsors or anything else.
Well, you dropped the load today, Mr. Harold. We sure appreciate it.
You're very welcome. So thank you guys for having me, though.
No problem, man. So, Phil, are we ready to move on, or you got something?
Yeah, go ahead. No, you good, brother. I apologize.
You good, man. We good. We got to get these questions out, because that's why we bringing these people on here. And next, ladies and gentlemen, we got coming up soon. Just so before I bring Mr. Rob on, we working on Morris Chestnut and quite a few other major people to come on to talk about what it's like to be in the movie industry and getting in on the TV. So when we say we tapped in, we really tapped in and be able to work with people of that high caliber on all of the people that we have brought in within the last month or so or two. It has been high quality and high caliber people. So that's what we're about. Here, the real way of worldwide collaboration is collaborate with people that is doing stuff prominent in the fields that you're trying to indulge in without giving you a bunch of conversation and excuses. No, we're gonna give you resources to tap into. And if I said that right, then Trill, you could back me. If I said that wrong, correct me. You know what I mean?
Nah, you said it right.
All right, so now we're gonna take it to another level here. See, on TV, for years we watched all these shows that come on, and he's gonna explain all that come on, like the Voice, X Factor, America's Got Talent, and all these stuff. And like he was gonna tell you, you be in line for 2-3 days, and for a small time you get to be seen, and then for all of these people they pick you, and they only pick one person, so thousands of people there with all this time to get one slot to win $1 million. So this gentleman, who happened to have been my role manager for years, I literally worked with him closely. We've traveled together, we've done shows together, and he's sometimes be the only white man in the entire building. And when I headlined Mar-a-Lago for on Donald Trump's plan in Florida, because I live in Fort Lauderdale, but I'm in Louisville, and I'm getting ready to leave the next day or so to go back. But when I headlined Mar-a-Lago, this gentleman was with me at the time I headlined, and I mean, he traveled with me everywhere. I mean, that's my brother from another color. That's how we play with each other. But he's also a former professional pro tennis player. He teaches real estate. He was big in the real estate market, and now he puts together a program called the To Be a Rising Star. And this is the only online award show that every up and coming artist can win up to $10,000 every single month, depending on the voting and who votes for you. So we're not playing no more from this point on. Mr. Rob Kenneth, how you doing, bro? Oh, actually, he's going with us. He'll be with us, Trill, this weekend at the God's Got Talent. We're flying out together.
Oh, that's a blessing.
Yeah, man. So you can talk to him one-on-one and chop it up. Rob Kenneth, unmute your mic, left-hand side of your screen. I think that's what it is at the bottom there.
I got
man.
you.
Hey, Rob, how you doing, man?
I'm doing, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. A very gracious introduction. Now you told him everything I was going to tell him. I'm done. So first, let me say thank you for the invite. And you've got a great crew of people. I learned a lot about basketball and behind the basketball. So let me just tell you briefly what I know to be the facts. Currently, with all the TV shows, American Idol, America's Got Talent, Dancing with the Stars, So You Think You Can Dance, X Factor, The Voice, The Four, their model is as follows. They pick 10 major cities, 40 to 50,000 people show up. They literally wait in line for 2 to 3 days for a 90-second audition, for which they are judged by 3 or 4 people. They're vying for 24 spots on TV to ultimately select one winner. That's just the way it is, which means that literally 499,999 people are dismissed and discarded. And it's being told that the winner gets $1 million. That's a half truth. They do get $1 million, but they get it over 40 years at $25,000 a year. They can negotiate a lump sum, but it's considerably less than $1 million. And they're offered an opportunity to put their talent, their show in Vegas with no timeline. Could be 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. Here's the bottom line. To be a rising star, I welcome any and all advice, recommendations, suggestions, because I want to build a legacy that makes us the best of the best in the history of talent search award shows. And I want us to be the most lucrative and pay out the most amount of money. In so doing, our show is monthly. I can have 320 winners per month. I can have 320 guest hosts, and I can have 320 charities that I will support over the course of time. So here's the bottom line. Out of the comfort of anyone's home, you can upload a 1 minute, a 3 minute, or a 5 minute video. You also get to pick your category, and you also get to pick, let me just think for a second. You also get to pick your age bracket. I have 4 different age brackets: 12 and under, 13 to 19, 20 and older, and 45 and up. Here's a major difference. Depending upon your age bracket and the category, you're now competing in your age bracket and your specific category. So, unlike America's Got Talent and others, you could have a sword swallower competing with a ballerina, a country western star, and a gymnast, and they get to pick one winner. I want ballerina to ballerina, country western to country western, hip hop to hip hop, and so on and so forth. There's only 2 things you can do on the site. 1, upload a video out of the comfort of your home, and 2, socially network and tell everybody to vote for you. Now, that's how simple it is. It's on the back end where the magic works. The magic is it's all automated. I tried to set the site up, which is currently in beta testing. We launch January of 2025. And so the bottom line is guest hosts are compensated either at an agreed upon price per hour or a percentage of the gross income for that month in that category. I also honor my guest hosts. They're not judges, they're guest hosts. Their responsibility is to do the following: to pay it forward, give their experience, and critique and review the top 20 vote-getting videos in that category for that month. It would sound something like this. If I were, or if I'm imitating G-Man, and I'm the aspiring artist, G-Man would basically say to me, Rob, I saw your video, very impressed, love your talent, I like this, this, and this, and no negatives, and I'd like to see you do a little bit more of this, this, and that. And that's all that I'm asking G-Man to do. G-Man might be traveling, he could be in Japan, he could be in Asia, who knows? He tells me, Rob, the only time I've got is a Wednesday at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's 2 a.m. I call and contact all 20 winners that have the top votes. I say, G-Man's going to tell you what he thought of your video. 2 o'clock on Wednesday morning. You want to hear what he's got to say? Be there. No charge to them. I pay G-Man based on a flat fee for his 1 hour, or if he does 3 hours, which is the most I'm asking of any of my guest hosts, 3 hours would be 1 hour each week for 3 weeks. I also give him, we call it the Willy Wonka Golden Ticket. It's really the To Be a Rising Star ticket. If in week 1 and week 2, John is in the top 20 and he hears G-Man's critique, but in the 3rd week, for whatever reason, John is not in the top 20, G-Man can call me and say, Rob, I really like John. Why wasn't he in the 3rd week? He didn't have enough votes. I want to give him my golden ticket that automatically puts him into the finals. And because of time, I know that all of you may have lots of questions. I'm readily available to answer any questions you may have. Then, we'll answer those questions. On the back end, I donate money to a charity that G-Man has asked me to contact. Let's say it's the Broward County animal control. I call them, I say that G-Man is my guest host. My name is Robert Kenneth. I'm the CEO. We would like to donate money to your cause in G-Man's name and on G-Man's behalf, not costing G-Man a penny at all. I simply ask the G-Man also, because he's participating and he has a pay-it-forward mindset, to tell everybody in his social media who he is, what he's doing, and that ad. So I created a concept called cross-collateral marketing. In my day, because I'm probably the oldest person on this call, I'm 73 years young. I bring a wealth of knowledge from business. I've been in the theatrical background for 45 years. So To Be a Rising Star is the only online monthly talent search award show. We look for stars in the future. We pay up to $10,000 per month per category per winner. I'm open for any and all recommendations and suggestions, and I'm honored and privileged to be on this call with all of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I do got a question,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Robert. This is Trill Will speaking, just so you know, the co-owner of Worldwide Collaboration, the platform that we're on right now. First of all, thank you for coming on, and appreciate you taking your time to give us the information that you've given us and to participate in our group meeting. And because this is how we network. We get on here every day, Monday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern to 1 p.m. Eastern, and we network. We appreciate you. So me personally, I'm curious because this is a very interesting concept, only because I've actually gone with my baby mama to these American Idol things where you wait outside for 2-3 days. I've actually done it. So that's why what you're saying I know is 100% correct. And I'm even willing to take it a step further and say, well, what if we had people actually there at the American Idol when they turn people away and just hand them one of your business cards, It's just a thought, because those people, they're immediately looking for redemption, and that's something that you can provide for them in an online place where they don't have to sit outside, literally outside, in whatever weather in Jacksonville, if you're in Florida, or whatever city you have to go to in your state, to be a part of American God Idol. I think it's such a great opportunity to be able to transition to people who think that they've lost and show them that they haven't really lost. Then you got another opportunity to take their talent and let the world see it. So I'm wondering, me personally, what do I have to do to become a co-host on that? Because I think that'd be dope. I think that'd be really dope. But we all do have a lot of artists, so I think that'd be really cool.
I'd love to have you as a guest host, as long as you have certain accolades, certain credentials, and I'm certain you do. Then I will gladly invite you. I'll send you our guest host paperwork. I'll send you our marketing paperwork. By the way, years ago, I did hire manpower to distribute my flyers. Very nicely done, but I wasn't smart enough, as you are. I should have done it on the back end instead of the front end. And American Idol politely asked me to leave, which I did. Did it at 5 different locations, so 5 different cities. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
He'll be with us this weekend, Rob, so you can give him the paperwork there on site.
Okay.
Rob is already tapped in with Miss Benita. He's gonna be on stage pushing this whole concept that we got here. And so the fact of the matter is, this is about you artists that's up and coming. This is an opportunity to offset some of the money that you've been spending over the years, and get it back monthly. If you can get your family, your neighborhood, your city, or people that just love your music to vote for you, you could win up to $10,000 every month if you're lucky enough, or blessed enough, or talented enough to get that going. And so that with that being said, that this is an opportunity right now for y'all to ask questions, find out how to get involved, where to go at online, which we're gonna make sure that Trill will when we come back from this weekend, that all the information is with worldwide collaboration. So you'll have everything, you know what I mean, up there, so you'll be able to see stuff. So with that being said, anybody got questions, Trill, if you can call whoever got questions and want to be a part of the To Be a Rising Star and how to do it, go ahead, man, ask them.
I have a question.
I want to be a part of it.
Love to have you. Thank you.
Wow.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Leah. Sorry I didn't introduce myself. I came into the meeting late due to being in court. But my question is as far as an artist standpoint, what would people have to have in order to qualify? Would they need a what's the word, a BMI or ASCAP number, or would it just be an open artist kind of thing? Or
Yeah, since I'm an independent business owner, I could join any of the organizations. However, it's not necessary. You pick either a 1-minute video upload, a 3-minute video upload, or a 5-minute video upload. Each has its own cost. The most expensive is $34.95. Nobody's getting hurt here. I'm not wanting to be their business manager or their promoter, so I'm not in competition with anybody. So I think that answers your question. It's open to any aspiring artist, period.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And how many categories is there, Rob? Because just so that they know that any category is welcome.
So there's 30 plus main categories, but let's take vocal or dancing. We'll take dancing. The main heading is dancing. However, there are probably 12 or thereabout subheadings. You've got hip hop, and then you got, I don't know,
Martin and
acrobatics,
classic,
yeah.
and, you know. So I'm trying to make it so that you're competing within your chosen genre. We have 80 total categories. 80. I can add a category in 5 minutes or less.
Yeah, that means if you're a rapper, you ain't got to worry about competing with a gymnast. You're gonna compete with another rapper or another hip hop artist. If you're a singer, you're gonna in R&B, you're gonna compete with another R&B singer. You're not gonna be competing with somebody that's flipping out of the building, which is maybe a little more exciting to those people that's adventurous and like to see people jumping and flipping. So it keeps the playing field even. You know what I mean?
We've got gospel, we've got spoken word, we've got rap, hip hop, we've got break dancing. You name it, we got it.
All right, Mr. Kelly had a question. Go ahead, Mr. Kelly.
Actually, Mr. Franklin has a question. Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Franklin has a question.
Yes, I'm Les Franklin. I'm just kind of blessed to be on here with so many great people, you know, with brilliant minds and things like that. But I was wondering, Mr. Kenneth, Robert
Yes, sir.
Kenneth. So I know you have a competition going on, and you said it's $10,000 for the winners and that type of thing like that, right? So my question
to 10,000. It's on a sliding scale, and they're not getting paid on the revenue of the voting, which is at $1. It's minimal. They're getting paid on the video upload monies coming in to that category for that month. So in the beginning, it'll be slow, but as we build, we could have 500 to 1,000 people competing.
Okay, so after the competition, after the competition, like American Idol or Voice, those competitions like that, they usually pick an artist that they're gonna record, you know, and catapult them to another level. So is there a plan after they win the competition? You know that.
Yeah, let me explain. So phase 1 is the internet. Phase 2, we'll do local, live, nationwide, To Be a Rising Star contest. We'll pay them much like karaoke, although karaoke doesn't really pay. We'll pay $100, $150. We'll invite them into the internet side. Phase 3 is we'll take all of the winners in every category for every month, and we'll have a grand champions. And instead of getting paid up to $10,000, we'll increase it to $15,000 or $20,000. And I think most everybody on this call might know the name of Ed Sullivan. Yes, sir?
I'm old enough.
Good. Me too. So you're talking with the next Ed Sullivan, almost identical to his show. It'll be called The Robert Kenneth Show. It might be called The Ed Sullivan Show, presented by Robert Kenneth. And the concept is the same. Live audience, no guest hosts, no guest judges. If it was good enough for Elvis, the Beach Boys, Jackson 5, etc., then no set design, no wowsy, low cost. We want to take many of the participants and give them an opportunity to go on live TV. So we have 4 phases.
I feel like this also gives a bigger chance for people who have raw talent to show their talent as well, instead of computerized going in.
But let me answer something for you, Les, because you asked the question, and to some extent, being in charge of the entertainment aspect of it, where it comes to the music and the hip hop and the R&B and stuff, being the guy that's on that end. Yes, the opportunity for them to go to the next phase is there because they'll be dealing with people that is on that level that can help them, guide them towards the record labels, the right producers like a Kelly, the right old school legends like yourself. They have these platforms where they could go to the next level. So there is going to be a next level for them. They'll be able to be developed and get their talent being recognized on national platforms, on national TV. So there is outlets for them to go to the next level. So yes, is that question to what you're saying. And I've been with him for years, so I understand the ins and the outs of what's going on.
Let me add this also. Ultimately, look, Facebook when it started versus Facebook today, Amazon when it first started versus Amazon today. We all have to start somewhere. The goal, we want to be the one-stop shop. So if you're a specialty, you're a talent agency, you deal with press releases, you build websites, you're in the recording studio venue, we want all of those people to come to us. They promote and represent themselves. To be a rising star gets paid a small percentage, very small, and we promote on the shopping cart that we currently have. For example, unlike Spotify and iTunes, which rips off the artist, I want to be clear, the artists retain 100% of their intellectual property. Very important. 2, we're going to give them 65%, 75%, and 85% of their revenue that's generated on the shopping cart for their product service. It's the right thing to do.
Yes, and that's all my question was. Because I wanted to just hear, you really, to let us know, let the artists know what the level is going to be. I mean, because I was curious because I'm like you 73, I'm 63. And I've had my opportunity. I mean, I traveled 15 years, 48 countries with the legendary Little Richards. So I don't know nothing but legends. I don't know anything I don't know anything else but to be around legends. So the questions I ask, they just simple questions. There's no attack on it. Because I remember, you ever heard a guy named Sergio Levine? I heard of somebody mention Star Search.
Yes, okay. Star Search. Ed McMahon, Star Search.
So I'm just gonna give you a few minutes on this here. When I was 16 years old, I lived in Venice, California, and we did a statewide competition. When my group won the competitions, so we became the pride of Venice because we all lived in Venice, and plus Tina Marie was on our side. Okay, so we did this here big thing called Street Children, and we went all over the region and everything with this show. And Sergio Levine is from Poland, and what he did, he presented it to the industry, and he didn't have it locked down, so they stole it from him. And guess what the show was called? Star Search.
Got it.
So when I see you, I'm looking at another Sergio Levine. So I'm just hoping, like you said, you wish you'd have did something you did it on the front end, but you wish you would have did it on the back end. So I'm glad that you had that experience and learned, hey, look, we can't do it that way, because they will take it.
Yep.
They will
We're trademarked. It's proprietary. I think I've covered most all the bases.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, and I got a lot of respect for that. So I was just a question. I popped back to when I was 17, and I saw this happen. As we was evolving, someone else on the backside said, "Oh, we got the money to do this. We got the money to do this here." And while they're doing and setting it up, they got the money, and they just put a power team on top of it, man. And they just suck the blood out you.
They ran with it.
He sucked the blood out you. So hey, okay, yeah, I'm down with that. I'm down with Drill Will. Drill Will, so he want to be a host. I think I.
Yeah, me also King Zion, because King Zion would like to be a host. I would recommend her. And also, Robert, while I have your attention,
and Mr. Cap, Mr. Cap want to be a host too. So
okay, gotcha.
yeah, Mr. Cap, don't forget about Mr. Cap. I'm still
Mr.
here.
Cap want to be a host too, for sure. Mr. Robert, I did have a question. Can we add your website to our website here at Worldwide Collaboration so we can promote your website, what you're doing through our website?
Would love to. I will entertain that, certainly. I love the opportunity. Thank you so much.
Yes, for sure.
Well, like I said,
definitely
he'll
is a
be
big
with us this
opportunity.
weekend, so that's going to really help because he'll be with us this weekend, Trill. So all the business stuff that you got, we're going to take a few minutes and have a little walk powwow and put things in perspective. So you see what I'm saying? Because I got a feeling that it's going to be a lot of people that want to get involved with this from different aspects. So like when me running the entertainment aspect side of it for where that's concerned, I'm so glad that everybody want to be hosts. That takes a lot of pressure off of me. Thank y'all so much. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So there should be no pressure should be on one person like that, for sure. I do have a couple big artists on the line if they still on here. I don't know if they want to give their feedback or maybe they have some questions. Damn man, a lot of the people kind of logged off, man. Okay. EC, you there still?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Do you got any artists on the line that you would like to
No, I don't have no art. I don't have no artists, but Cypher Wars have brought a couple of people on here.
Correct.
The people that she's brought on here, I think like from QC side, for the QC camp.
Yeah.
I think they
I don't see him though. He was just in here, but I think he's like
he's pretty nasty. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I seen him in here. He was in here.
But if anybody that was brought in here by the Cypher Wars, come to the front and speak your mind.
Lil Hot was also in here as well, and I think he had to leave as well. So I don't know. Okay.
You talking about Lil Hot that be able to do the skit?
Yeah, with Country Wayne, correct. Yeah, he was on here. He's got millions of views. Yeah, that's what we was trying to, because I think that what he does, that might be real dope with what Mr. Kenneth does, and I think that he can win whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever the sliding scale is.
Whoever works with me, there are many levels that you can make money. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing it because I want to reduce homelessness, hunger, domestic abuse, opioid addiction, mental health issues. I want to bring the arts back to public schools. I give everybody that's worthy a promo code. The person using the promo code pays. The person who gave the promo code gets money. It's residual income. You don't have to perform. If you help me find a sponsor, an advertiser, I pay everybody on gross revenue, not net. I don't touch any money until everybody is paid first. So it's a $100,000 face value agreement. 10% is 10 grand. If you find me a licensee in another country, starting price is 500,000. I'll pay 10%. That's 50 grand. If you've got artists that are aspiring artists, and let's say you give me 10 names, you email me 10 people's names, whether they win or they don't win, I'm going to pay 10% on the collective amount of money that To Be a Rising Star pays. So if you bring me 10 people and it's worth $20,000, I give you 10% of the $20,000. I'm trying to be very, very fair, very transparent. I'm open to recommendations and suggestions to be the best of the best. Thank you.
Man, that's crazy when somebody's gonna let you help write the script. We don't get see in business, you don't get an opportunity to help write the script. And that's what this is basically saying. You got a chance to write the script, play on the team, lead the team, and get paid by the team. So it's an amazing opportunity.
Yes, I believe it is as well. And I just put it like this here: old do is the way. You know, so old do is the way. I mean, hey, look, I'm gonna sit down. I have some arms. I'm sending straight over to you. I need to get the information on where to send it to. That's a goal for me.
When we come back from this weekend, all the information will be attached to the Worldwide Network. Those that know me personally and that'll be around me personally, that deals with me personally, you have firsthand knowledge. Worldwide collaboration, excuse me. Thank you for the correction. I'm just talking fast. And those that know me personally will have connections, direct connections. Those that know Trill Will and the Worldwide family, they'll have the direct information. For those that wants to be guest host, you definitely will be contacted and get the information sent to you where you can send your information and get your credentials sent over to Mr. Kenneth so he can vet it all and put things in perspective. So we definitely got you. So if anybody else got any more questions, if they don't, we're done and we're gonna let y'all finish our meeting, take your meeting to where you at. Go ahead.
I got a question.
I just want to hop in. When all of this is going down, you know, I am a photographer. I am willing to travel to capture all of these moments that we're creating in history.
That's good. That's a good idea. Rob, that's a great idea.
I have a question. Y'all, you know, like you had said, when people go to these like arenas, everybody want to be a host. I want to be like, you know, when they come to what that audition, various citizen stage. Once y'all get big like that, we gotta have somebody to host or what's
concierge.
Yeah.
Yeah, once we go to that level, of course, we will want our guest hosts that know our information and that are going to represent us in the best and most favorable way. To the young lady who's a photographer, one of the categories is photography.
It's photography, yep.
We've got animals, we've got best cars, we've got cutest baby, dogs, cats, anything that has a large, like-minded, passionate community is what we're looking for.
And you know, people love their animals more than they love humans
came to the right
sometimes.
place. We accept dogs, cats, mooses. Anyone can be a part of this family.
Hello. The irony of where I'm at in IKEA right now is amazing.
Hell, they accepted me, so I know they accept a lot of stuff.
Hell no. Not the original God man of hip hop.
That's a joke, y'all. That's a joke. Don't get it twisted. We just playing. I'm just playing.
There's nothing wrong with a moose because Bo Winkle is one of the most popular mooses in America. Anybody know about Bo Winkle?
Yeah.
Yeah, ask
Oh,
Rocky.
yeah.
Ask Rocky about Bullwinkle.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Right, that's the most popular moose.
So, hey, I accept the moose.
Oh, and then we also it's also a category for DJing for DJs. So you know, it's so many categories. That's amazing because I'm breeding it up because of Trill belongs to the Coalition DJ. So
Next
they'll
level
know they
DJ coalition.
next level
Next level.
yes, excuse me. But yes, that's a category. And I think you may, because our boy is not on here today, you might want to talk to them about that. That's a big deal.
100%. 100%.
Hey, I'm sorry. I got a question, and this goes to Robert.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you've been in this business for a long time, and I'm trying to I'm trying to start off my career into music, and from an artist standpoint, because I've talked to a bunch of people to try to get me to do contests and whatnot, and I don't know. I think it's the lack of confidence. On top of that, the my way of recording, because it's not as fresh or good sounding, good quality. You know what I mean? So my question is to you, you being in this business, does that really stop anybody from actually going to the next level?
Absolutely not. There's no worldwide platform that I'm aware of, and we've done our due diligence for many years, a number of years, and so you can only gain. It's all about networking. It's all about sharing your talent. And if you have the opportunity, remember, it's a monthly. So for 1 month, you pay $35. Your video is being seen for 1 month. It's not one night. It's not just 1 week. It's for an entire month. I think it's got tremendous benefits and very little, if any, drawbacks.
Okay. And that just goes to show you the song "She Bang" from William Hung back in the day. Remember now, to me, that was the worst song I've ever heard in the history of music, and he sold double platinum, and he was the Asian guy, and the song was "She Bang." If anybody can remember that, and so it doesn't matter your caliber of talent, and talent on this is a talent thing. When it goes back to developing you as an artist and you as trying to get up, you gotta be if you know yourself that you have some weak points in your career or in your endeavors, then it's your responsibility to go and sharpen them tools, and that's to get developed by artist developers. Rather, it's anybody that's professionally on that level that's been there and that knows how to help you get there. That's just advice.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really do.
Thank you.
What was the, excuse me, this is Fred. What was the price on that for 30 days your video being posted? I didn't get the.
So you got 1 minute, I believe is $9.95. 3 minutes is $24.95. And 5 minutes is $34.95.
Okay. I have one more question. So so we just go on the website?
Right. So
okay.
We're beta testing. The registration is absolutely for free. Looking at the website, obviously for free. So go on the website, take a look at it. We're making some, minor adjustments. Still beta testing, doing stress and load tests. Our goal is January. We will launch October, November, December of this year. I'll start promoting, marketing, advertising, and certainly, back in my day, it was 2 people tell 2 people who tell 2 people. With the internet and with social media, it's now really 50 people tell 50 people. So we have the ability to exponentially grow and hit critical mass in a very short period of time.
I didn't get the website.
Number 2, letter B as in boy, letter A, risingstar.com. To be a risingstar.com.
Trill.
Oh, I got it.
Yep.
Okay, what's going on, G-Man?
No, we was done with him, and so we try to turn it back over to you now. So we go where we want to go.
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, we sure appreciate it, and I can look forward to meeting you in person this weekend. All right, so
Sorry, Will.
go ahead. Go ahead.
What is that? Where's that event you guys are going to?
It's in Maryland, but we're flying. We're flying into Philadelphia on Friday.
It's in Philly or is it?
The address and stuff, direct address is online on the advertisements online. If you go to any of the pages, any of our pages, you should see the advertisements because we all got individual flyers they made for us.
So I got a quick question, if it's okay, y'all. And I think it's for G-Man and Robert and Trill. This to be a star, to be a rising star. Is this do established artists, well-known artists qualify, or just only for up and coming?
For both.
For
I
both.
don't care if you're professional or not, as long as you're within your age bracket and you're in your genre, anybody can compete.
We don't expect somebody like that's like huge to come on here, like a Lil Wayne or something, to come on there with one of his biggest hits and try to compete with the new guy. We don't expect that, although we can't close the door on them because it is an open situation. But we don't expect major artists to come on here and try to compete for the up to $10,000 with the up and coming artists. Because when you come on and we saying up and coming artists, that signifies right there. So if you want to label yourself from legendary status or iconic status or professional status to say up and coming, then that's on you. You're lowering your marquee and your marketability by doing that to a certain extent.
We market as aspiring artists. Somebody like a Lil Wayne or others. Certainly, if they want to become a guest host, then we welcome them, and there are certain other benefits for them joining us accordingly. Yes.
Hi, Miss Victoria. Rob didn't even say you was in the car. We ought to beat him with a belt.
Hi, how are you?
I'm blessed. It's good to see you. I'll be seeing you in a few days. We'll be together.
All right, cool. So, with that being said, anybody else got any questions before we move on? So, okay.
Not necessarily a question, but to Robert Kenneth, I just wanted to mention that you are an animal for bringing light, shedding light on that. One point at the very end of your conversation, you were like, in our day, one person told another person, and another person told another person. And I just wanted to give you a high five for that, because the truth is that, it's been a test of time with marketing and with advertising and with recruiting as well. One thing is for sure, it's still the best method of communicating your vices, your products and your services and yourself. It's for one person to tell another person and for that person to tell everybody. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to say that's what's up, because it correlates to us as artists, as owners, as collaborators. We need to take heed, and we need to be sharing each other and cooperating, especially if we're gonna all be committed to one community. And that's one thing that I love about worldwide collaborations. I'm not just hearing a bunch of selfish people putting on a bunch of selfish shows. I'm hearing some serious people, some notable people, some unified people working towards a unified ordeal and an organized goal. That's another reason that I stay here and I stand strong on it, because I'm not going to be left behind. But it takes minds like you guys to make points that are valid and to put something together and to let people jump on board. And I'm just doing a happy dance over here. Thanks everybody, especially that freeway presentation that I walked in on. I'm so sorry I was late, but you guys are really doing a good job and you deserve those kudos.
I just want to say that's how worldwide collaboration's built. You know what I mean? One person telling another person, one person telling another person, two people telling. 50 people and so on. And, you know, we just kept on building and building and building since 2009. So thank you all so much. Truly appreciate every single one of you and love you.
I'd like to say something before we go.
Well, we wasn't done yet. We was about to actually just start our meeting, really, because we had special guests all morning.
Okay,
So
I just
we
want I met you, Will, about 2 weeks ago in
Yes, correct.
Jacksonville.
In Jacksonville. That's correct.
Right.
Yep. I remember you. You were sitting at the table. I was right behind you.
I'm just I'm grateful that y'all have this call. I'm involved with a lot of different situations right now. I'm on the radio at Flow Riders radio station. I run this station down here. I am the strong arm, and I've been a pillar in the music industry for over 30 years out here in South Florida. Right now, we just did an event called Mic Check Winwood Season 2. We got Season 3 coming, which is sort of similar, but it's an actual event that we have people do a competition, all hip hop artists, R&B artists we do out here in Winwood, Miami. So we're setting up for that. And then we have
Shout
an
out to
event.
305.
Right. And then we have another event called the Oceans Festival. So Ocean Soul Festival coming up in December. It's like a crab bake. So it's a bunch of old school artists, funk jazz festival. It's like an Essence Festival on Fort Lauderdale Beach. It's like the first urban event ever to be on Fort Lauderdale Beach. So we're looking out for a lot of different people to come and be involved with that. Vendors, sponsors. It's a crab bake on the beach with adult contemporary artists. So definitely want people to be in tune for that. I do artist development. I represent doing promo tours, radio campaigns. We do Spotify development. We do blogs with my son, Novocaine. I got Blackwater Sound Recordings that's helping me with the Spotify. So I left my information in the chat. I definitely will be back on here. My brother was on here who have the ABA team that we're developing right now in Fort Lauderdale. So I'm going to have him come back on. But I definitely appreciate what you guys are doing and definitely want to be back on here every Tuesday, every Wednesday.
Yeah, I was a part of some of those festivals there. This is G-Man. This is the original G-Man hip hop. I was a part of some of the stuff that y'all do out there. You know, I live in Fort Lauderdale. You know what I mean? I frequent Miami when I'm home, and I've been a part of some of the stuff that y'all have done. You know, and it's an amazing event, things that y'all do put together there.
Appreciate it, definitely. So you know, it's a definitely like-minded in a group that we can all sync and work together. I myself, I push indigenous people, indigenous rights. We're not Black, African, Negro, none of these federal terms that put us in statutes. We are a nation of people, and we build it for autonomy. I build with the Empire, Washington, they dug the Maya, Yamasi.
Okay, let's go.
That's
so you're familiar with the Washington Moors? Okay.
I am Washington. I'm definitely in Washington. I've been on the council for years. And
Okay.
so I'm to connect to people because we have to be a nation of people to have status in the world. So that's what we're trying to upon and connect with. So anybody that wants to do that type of stuff, hit me up. All my information is in the chat and let's build. We the mound builders, baby.
Yep, sure. Shout out to all my indigenous brothers and sisters out there. We indigenous on both sides of my family, so we with that. All right, Christopher Tate had his hand up for a long time. All right, make this quick, Chris, because we running late today, brother.
No, you can go ahead. You can go ahead and move forward. I'll hit everything once you call my name and everything after that, and I tell people.
No, that's I'm calling you now. Good.
Okay, TRX, I'm gonna hit you back. Okay, hold on. So yeah, no, I got in here a little bit late, but I think I got here on time. I don't know. I think I heard everything. Mr. Kenneth, I love everything that you got going on, Robert. I kind of want to clear some air because I wanted to let everybody know what I was kind of transpiring. I know Trill, you've been asking me kind of what I've been up to lately and things like that. My schedule is really open, and what I've been trying to create right now is I've created a Google Drive, and I've gave certain people delegations to this Google Drive. I gave you, Trill Will. I also gave, I think Christopher as well access. Also Kelly, Franklin access. A lot of the members of this group in there, and you guys can, and also the original G-Man, to where you guys can add other email accounts to this Google Drive. This Google Drive was specifically for where I can have the full reins to be creative as a producer. put beats into categories so you guys can listen to. And then if you choose to make members who are also a part of the WWC fan to be editors of the drive, you should be able to have that access to be able to do so. Also, there's a folder inside of there that says important information, must read. I got a spreadsheet that I got put together where it will have every single name of every track. Also will have my publisher's IPI number and also my BMI as a creator IPI number in there. So that way you guys will be able to have all of the information needed for whatever you're using the music for or things like that. I wanted to do this because I didn't want nobody to have to always ask me or delegate or trying to figure out what beats to send and things like that. You'll just have a library. So if anybody wants to be a part of that, just, they'll make sure you guys can get added to that through the platform and everything like that.
Did you add Mr. Kelly to the list?
Yeah, Kelly Frank.
I didn't get it.
It's okay. So the email addresses, I can tell you what I got in here real quick. And because I know you guys are not allowing to share the screen. So let me go here. The people who have access is going to be email address Bless Souls Catering 314, Pop Culture Podcast at gmail.com. Christina also has access to it. The Goddess Music, Dr. Dank Radio Show has access to it.
No, you can't.
We have who's below Dr.
I mean,
Dank.
can we just add his address, his email address? That way
I got GBC Gatorboy at Gmail as an editor. I got
Gatorboys.
kfmg.iphc at gmail.com.
Right. Okay. So I was looking for it and I didn't see it.
It could be in your okay. Let me.
Can we resend it or can we send it back out again?
I can.
Is that the correct email? Is it spelling correct in the email?
kfmg.iphc@gmail.com.
Okay, if you don't let me see. I'm gonna change you to a viewer real quick just to get the changes, and then I'm gonna now resubmit you back in. Give me one moment.
Okay, Getting It Done Productions.
Yep, so my email address, this is my email account that I don't use. It's christapebeats@gmail.com. So that's where you're gonna get it from. So I'm making you an editor right now. And you should get pinged for that as being an editor now.
All right, gotcha.
All right, and then let me move down the list. I got not that one. Let me see. Keep going. I got Radia Johnson, Stars Pen is also a part of it. Red Soul Sessions at gmail.com is a part of it. Regina is also a part of it. Rimrod, and let me see who else is down here. Trill, Will, H3OMG is editor. Worldwide Collaboration 2022 at gmail.com is editor. And that's all I have right now. So you guys should be able to go in there and you should be able to add other email accounts into this platform. Just being those editors, that means you guys have the ability to download the folders or download the beats. Y'all also have the ability to create new folders. Y'all have the ability to add other members. You should have that. If you have any issues with that, please let me know.
Chris, I don't see it. Chris. This G-Man.
Okay, let me change your access again and get you going again.
Also, I do see it. When I click it, I see is folders, and I click in each folder, and each folder is empty.
That is correct. All the folders are empty right now, and that's because
he's getting it set up. Yeah, he's getting it set up, which is what you're supposed to do.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, creating the back office, you guys. That's what that is.
Okay, thank you, family.
So that way you guys can do that. And then G-Man, I'm gonna redo yours, and then you can add Kenneth. So what I wanted to also say with you, G-Man, you and Kenneth are rocking together. You know, if you want to add Kenneth to this portal, that way he can have music for what all of his things that he's doing with the talent search. You know, I'm looking to just kind of be more the music man in the background, kind of per se. You know, so you guys will have a catalog there. You know, you can have that playing probably wherever you want to have that playing at. GBC, GGG.
I do want to say something real quick. I want to give a major shout out to Crystal Tate. He added the worldwide collaboration logo to his show. So every time he streams, he's got the worldwide collaboration logo on there. And we truly appreciate that so much. It's all of our logo as a family. So we just encourage everybody to do that. And we truly appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Okay, for you, Original G-Man, I am now resaving you to be an editor of the folder, and you should get that notification. Let me know if you do not. It could be in a spam folder, promotion folder. Look around because Google is sometimes weird nowadays when it comes to who hits your email accounts. Sometimes they might mark it as spam. It just happens that way. So look in every last one of your folders if you can. But I just wanted to say that real quick. Like I said, I'm the producer here of the group. Nothing really too much special going on with me. I'm just looking to create a lot of music. Mr. Cap, you're from my hometown, but I was raised mostly here in East St. Louis and St. Louis. But I love my hometown. My dad lives in Sugar Land on East Park. I'm definitely looking to move there in the future, somewhere probably Missouri City is my ideal location, or yeah, so I'm close to dad, 15 minutes away. But I used to work in the Houston Galleria Mall. I had 3 jobs down there. Love that mall. I used to work for Pink Monkeys and Rich's nightclub downtown. I've also been able to visit Music World Entertainment, which is Beyonce's dad's company. So I am not big down there, but I did leave a song 17 years ago. Or matter of fact, 16 years ago, I was working with a guy named Mr. Luke. We made the theme song for the Houston Rockets team. So if you ever look up Houston Rockets, that's my team on YouTube. That I was a part of with a guy named Mr. Luke. And that was the first time I ever got a chance to work with an MPC. But I work with Machine, so I like Machine a lot better. But I did leave something there, and that I want to come back for sure down there and rebuild. So
Come on home.
yeah.
Hey, can you tell me what email that's coming from, sir?
It's coming from christatebeats@gmail.com.
No, are you sending it to the right email? My email address is gmanforreal@gmail.com. There
No,
should be 2 R's on there.
okay, nope. So let me go in there. This is your other one you sent me in the text message. Okay, what is that now?
It's Gman, GMAN,
Uh-huh.
FOUR, another R, EAL @gmail.com. So it should be gmanforreal@gmail.com.
All right. I'm getting you right now, sir. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. You are now at it. You should see that come through.
Yeah, getting it done. Got it.
Yep.
Chris,
Yes.
that's the thing you was telling me about when this cycle was. Is that the thing you was telling me about when you wrote me the other day?
Yes.
Or whenever last week?
You're added to the drive as well. Now you are a viewer. If you want access, I can give you access. I just wanted you to be able to have some catalog of music. So like I said, I was delegating. The delegation right now is for most people that are doing like, you know, the publishing, the placements and all of those things. But eventually, if you do want it, I can give it to you. You can download and have the freedom.
No, I was just making sure. I didn't know.
Yep.
I didn't ever get a chance to look into it because I'd be so busy.
No worries. I know. I've been seeing your shorts and everything. You talk about you being out there in the rain, you know, just doing the mail and everything. I'll be watching. Yeah. So
Clowning. She be clowning.
yeah, she
We
does.
all like
She's
that.
like, I don't even know why I'm out here, but I got to.
For real, clowning.
But
Hey, Trill, I gotta bounce, man.
Okay.
God bless everybody. Y'all have a good day.
You too as well.
All right, have a blessing.
But that's just it. Real quick, short, sweet, to the point. Yeah, like I said, anybody just reach out to Trill, and he'll be able to add you guys to the portal and the platform and everything like that. That way, you know, that won't put a lot of pressure on me. All I'm doing right now is creating and just trying to get
And
these.
you're doing a good job at it too. Keep up the good work.
I appreciate it.
All right. The real ghost.
That's
The real
Ninja's
ghost.
guy right there.
Yeah,
Man, we
he's
know who that is.
yeah, he's over here on the video behind me. In fact, with you see right there. You
Okay.
No,
there,
he's actually
Ghost?
in here, Ninja. He's
All right.
in here.
He's in here in the
Finally,
room.
finally.
No, he's not responding. So not finally.
I also have another guest, Crash Love. He doesn't have his name over here. He's Tenno U380 AC.
Oh,
Him and I did a
okay.
collab last year. He's a
He's no
local
longer in here.
yeah, he's a local the rapper who asked
Oh, yeah,
Mr. Kenneth.
The
Tenno, you
real
can
ghost.
unmute your
Go
mic
ahead and
if you want to
bottom
talk over
left
there.
hand corner.
Go and introduce yourself, Crash Love.
Sorry, y'all. I'm really my name is Crash Love. Kill rage, stay humble, love over vigorous experiences. That's what my name means. Like he said, I'm a local artist from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I started this when started writing. Actually, I started writing, and I'm talking about like poetry. I started off with poetry, and I started writing poetry as soon as I learned what poetry was, and I was like maybe 12, 12 years old, and my friends introduced my poetry to music when I was like 14 or 15, and since then I started writing music, and I don't know. I've just been going, trying to get my my music base up. I kind of been on music leave for 3 years. I had me twins, and ever since then I stopped kind of doing shows and whatnot. But I still drop music occasionally. I write music all the time. It's a really big pleasure for y'all to have me on here. I'm learning a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but if y'all want to look me up, it's Crash Love, KRASHLOVE, all one word. I got so much more coming. I would say this album that I'm working on is called Fallen Angel. I drop snippets of what from the album all the time, but it's a 5 year work. It had like 50 songs all together, but I broke it down all the way down to like 30, and it's going to be a 2-part album. I hope y'all like it whenever it does drop. I'm not going to give y'all a date. I haven't gave nobody a date. It's just going to drop whenever I drop it. So thank you.
I met him
So
couple
so
I'm sorry,
so
Joe.
hold on real quick. So I really want to say you got an interesting story. My question to you is where are you from, like originally?
Well, I was born here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but my parents, they were like they were always I was in I was the black sheep of my family, so I was always getting kicked out of the house and whatnot. So I ended up going to Coffeyville, Kansas every so months. But I stayed here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, then got sent to Coffeyville, Kansas. So I kind of rep them both, but Oklahoma's my I claim as my main town.
All right. Well, listen, make sure you get with Ninja and you become a full member because there's so much networking opportunity for you here. We can get you plugged in with some people that can really help grow your career if you want to be an artist. You know what I'm saying? So definitely make sure you tap in with Ninja. Ninja gonna make sure you become a full member because the meetings are only part of it. We offer a whole lot that an artist would need. You know what I'm saying on the journey. So go ahead, Ninja. I'm sorry. I just want to see
Oh,
where
you're good, Trill. Tulsa chapter ambassador, Oklahoma ambassador for worldwide collaborations. GFM first, God first, family second over money. It's True Will's brand, also O2G, off the grid director. And excuse me. We're also making movies, comics, and games. We're in development of it with the Off the Grid series featuring True Will's music. At some point, I've understand that you have a storyline also that you've been wanting to write, Mr. Crashlow. He has a storyline, something about that he's thinking about comics. We were
Yeah.
talking a couple months, a couple months ago about you joining up on this Off the Grid series also with a character.
Yeah. All right. So
Don't give it too much away, but kind of tell us a little about your, what you think.
All right. So basically, it's kind of it's a comic book that I was wanting to came up with the idea one day, and it's basically like where I don't want to give out too much of the story, but
I wouldn't give out any of the story. Just kind of, tell them where you started, had the idea to do this,
All right. Well, the idea came from one actual I want an actual good TV like I love anime. So I wanted I want an anime to where I can be like, oh man, what's gonna happen next? You know what I mean? And I always love like real good fight scenes, and I want like that's kind of what I'm aiming for, the best fight scenes, but also the best story behind it too. And I don't know that it. It's hard to not want to break down the whole storyline without getting excited. So
that's cool. That's cool. Crash Love, I met him a couple of years ago. It was actually about a year and a half ago at a Celtics birthday bash. He also could freestyle. He freestyled. Him and I and Public Assassin from Oklahoma City were out back smoking, and freestyled. He killed me on the freestyle that night because I was a little bit blunted out, to be honest. But we got Freestyle Fridays. This is probably the guy local here that I know of. He's
come on Friday and that freestyle.
Yeah, come in, because we got Freestyle Fridays when you come in these meetings. The freestyle is perfect, Crash, though, because at some point somebody in here they're going to be wanting to hear you. They want to find freestyle. Trill is always looking for freestylists at some point in Freestyle Fridays. Worldwide Collaborations is, of course, co-owned by Trill and C, who was just talking. They're the two main directors with me for the Off the Grid series that I was telling you about a couple of months ago. And the scene that's in the scene and behind my video, and my background is going to be like the beginning scene. That's actually Chris over here, C over here, and the real Ghost right here. And I met by the way, Celtics through the real Ghost a couple of years ago, before I even met him. I networked face to face at Celtics birthday bash last year. It was in January, and went to another one, and it blew up, just sort of the networking. And we did a collab last year also on his album called Alter Ego. He had an album that's we basically just did it, remotely, like we've been doing with WWC, how we did the Wu-Tang thing with Trill and Cinematic last year, the We Are the Virus. And I've already kind of explained to him that this Off the Grid series is based off of the We Are the Virus mix trap that Cinematic got us featured with Trill and Worldwide Collaborations. And I'm humble. I just say I'm humble and thankful to be part of Worldwide Collaborations. It was Chris who invited me a couple of years ago.
I was the one that got Trill on that song.
Yeah. You brought Trill on that song, and in Trill, I think it was the one that got Wu-Tang on the song tracks. Am I right? Or was it
Something like that. You talking about Kaiju?
Kaiju X Kaiju and Robbie P.
I got Kaiju. I got Wu-Tang on that song.
Yeah, because you and him also collab. I've known for a while. You also Trill collabs with Knox Bond, the Next Level DJs. We've got a huge network here. I've been really, this guy right here, Crash Love, has been the only one literally since last year that has, even believed me, and to the point that we did a collab together, basically just on BandLab. Is what he does his stuff on, but he has a little bit of skills on BandLab. I mean, what we really need is get him developed. I think, like I've been doing for the Real Ghost. I've been helping develop the Real Ghost.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna link him with Chris Tate. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you short, but
no, you're fine. You're fine.
Other people talk. we're gonna link him with Chris Tate, and hopefully they can work together, and he can show him a couple things.
Most
on that
definitely. The only other
aspect.
thing I'd say is Dorogos, his baby's asleep right now, so he's not going to talk today.
Okay, we noticed.
Yeah, I was gonna chime in because I heard Tino Crash Love was talking about the quality of music when he was talking to Robert, and I was gonna say, hey, if you know how to get your stems to me, I can definitely do the mix, do what I do over here as far as the mixing and getting everything to sound right, and then we'll just have a conversation,
So Ninja, just inbox me Tino's number, and then what we'll do is, and I'll make sure that I contact Tino, and I'll have Chris's information sent to
Will
him.
do. Thank you so much, Tro.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for y'all. Like, we'll talk. I really appreciate y'all. And Christopher Tate, I will be contacting you after this or whatever. I heard your email, but I didn't write it down. So if you get a chance, can you send your contact information to Ninja? He's the only one. He invited me on here, so he's the only one I know on here.
Yeah, it's real easy. It's just my name as you see it right here, but all together, and then beats behind it at gmail.com. It's real simple.
Okay.
I think I got you on Messenger, don't I? Because we're friends on Facebook.
Yes, yep. So you got me.
Yeah, we're friends on Messenger. Or also, just send me a link and I can shoot it to him. Also, if you don't get that link.
Dope. I appreciate this. This is dope.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad you finally showed. I was trying to get you in the meetings a couple months ago when we start talking about your storyline. And like I said, I don't want to give away your storyline, but I want to really start drawing Trillin the next I'm going to start drawing this thing over because the comic I was telling you I was drawing has been stolen again. Yeah, but it's okay. I'm gonna redo this whole thing. I'm gonna draw you at some point with your character idea, which is amazing. This fallen angel character that we actually really need.
All right, Ninja. We got you, brother. We gotta let somebody else get the floor, brother. Thank you. All right, Natasha Forte.
Hey, everybody. So, to you all as well. So, currently, I'm floating from Cleveland, Ohio to Cincinnati, Ohio, and my week has been a disturbed one, but it's been uplifting, tuning into the phone and seeing what all is going on. I would like to put myself up for availability to do some of this groundwork with you guys if anybody needs anyone for any type of thing. Anything I can do for you, marketing or administration wise, if there are roles to fill or anything. If I was sitting there listening to something that you guys are building, and through my mind, I ran off so many roles and characters that could have been written into the script that you guys were talking about. I mean, there's really no limit to what I could involve myself with, but you guys have the power. You guys have the knowledge, and you guys observe us as much as we observe you. So you guys kind of know where some of us fit in at, and if anybody needs an extra pen, an extra hand, an extra head, I'm here. Holler at me.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Natasha. We appreciate it. Appreciate your consistency. We come on every day, you listen, you watch, and you observe, and we appreciate that. All right. So, King David. Dave,
My
you
fault,
wanna?
y'all.
There
Hey,
you go.
how y'all doing, man? Shout out to Worldwide. I represent Day to Day Podcast. We definitely like spreading a good message on our show, and I'm just trying to put more emphasis on the shows that we have coming up. Our Men's Monday, which is amazing. I love everybody that come on and interact with us, and we definitely be having some good conversations. Going to the Women Wednesdays that we're having coming up in October, which is really going to be all because the women, it's going to be all women on the panel this time. I'm in the background, being quiet when I can, but not really. But they doing their thing, and that's going to be uplifting as well for the women. And then we got day-to-day podcasts on Friday, every Friday at 8:30. I also want to say it was very inspirational, and y'all dropped so many jewels this morning throughout the meeting, and the speakers that came on, they all spoke very well, and you dropped so many jewels. I feel like I got the king's chest over here in my corner. I'm rich in knowledge right now, and I appreciate that.
Definitely, man.
And I did bring some people on. I don't know if they joined on yet. I kept trying to send them the link, but I got Motre Pullins. He's out in Atlanta, and he does a little bit of everything. And hopefully he's on the line now. If he's not, I'll try to send him the link again so he can get in. But this is something that I know he needs to be a part of for sure. And any outlets, if you don't know who Motre was, he was on 106 in Park at one time. Like, he did a Cincinnati bingo song here in the city that was pretty awesome, and he got paid royalties off of it. And, he's out there right now currently producing in Atlanta, and I don't want to tell you all about what he got going on. I'll let him tell you, but I'm very excited to see him get on here whenever he comes about. I'm great calling him on the phone now, ask him, is he in here yet? But I just think, y'all, that's all the time I want to take up, man. I know we got other people who want to speak, so I'm gonna let y'all have the floor. But thank you again, Worldwide.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if anything, just let us know when he comes back, if he comes back, or if he's in here now, or whatever the situation is, and we'll try to get him on here. We are running a little behind today because we had a few special guests. So, all right, where we at? Pilar, you got a second? You want to talk for a second, Miss Pilar?
Oh, let me get back in here. Yeah. How's everybody doing this afternoon on this
All is
hump
well.
day? So I know you guys already had a moment to talk to Wild Man Teddy T, but he called me first thing in the morning, asked me about an event, wanted me to join, and I turned around and I said, "Hey, I got a meeting at 11:30. I want you to hop in. I want you to listen in. I want you to hear everyone that I listen to every day and collaborate and just kind of just have an open ear." And you saw he just kind of hopped in and, "Hey, I do this, I do that." You know what I'm saying? Like real quick. And he recognized you, Trill. And I mentioned you as well. And I was like, okay, this is something that is going to be able to tie in more of South Florida, bring the OGs out and uncover some things and
Right.
wake some people up. Gotta wake them up. Gotta wake them
Wake
up.
up,
Gotta
company.
wake them up. So I was really, really happy that he was able to make a moment in time, even though he was live recording on the radio. But I definitely appreciated him being able to take the time to speak and be able to have an open listening ear. But
Yeah, when you get a chance, send me his information as well because he said some key things that I definitely want to tap in with him about. He mentioned Indigenous. So we all about that on my side. So
definitely. He was trying to get me to come down Labor Day weekend. He has some events going on down there. He has what they're calling a lifestyle marketing weekend. And they'll have different
you're gonna
credit
be busy.
repair
You're gonna be busy
workshops
that weekend though. So
and all kind of stuff. But I mean, it's still information that anyone and everyone who's interested can be there, not just myself. But I'm definitely gonna be up there in Labor Day weekend in the A with you, ready to turn up, ready to build some more networking with everyone and might try to get you a booking here too. So that's working on
Hey,
that as well.
hey, let's do it. You know, I'm already with it.
I did put a whisper in a lot of my military family ears last night. I just hopped on and called a few of my cousins, called my older sister, called my uncles who are currently still active duty and military officers right now, between the Navy, between the Air Force and the Army. So I definitely they're doing their networking and getting the information that I need to build that network to help worldwide collaborations teams and stuff like that. So that's in the works. Once I have an update from my family, I'll be having more information to supply to the family as well. So
And we appreciate you. We do appreciate you for real.
definitely. Let's see what else. Besides doing the Veterans Day parade here in Jax, that's in November. I just got word from NAS Jax that I'll be able to meet and greet with the Blue Angel pilots to tie in more of the military as well. So they're supposed to be coming from Pensacola and coming down to Jacksonville for a couple of weeks. So I'll be able to do some one-on-one with them and see if maybe even, they could, personally assist in networking with the worldwide collaboration, just on their own time, not just from a military standpoint, but just because they just want to help, and they're really, really nice people. And I'm definitely grateful to meet them. What else? Oh, doing another music grade A review podcast this Sunday at 9 p.m. With my homie Mac, 1807. A lot of artists who are interested in some reviews, and she definitely has a nice, good following of people that are interactive while she's playing, different artists' music from local to out of state. Whoever wants to send in music, I can get your email address and she'll play it on her podcast. And we actually, yay or nay on songs and give them feedback and constructive criticism. And a lot of the artists who we're playing their music were actually on the live watching, just to get that constructive criticism and wanting that feedback from other people to perfect their craft and perfect their song and make the adjustments and changes that they need to really make it a bop for real, that people want to hear and want to listen to. So that's definitely going on this Sunday. And then I'm just preparing myself for Labor Day weekend to turn up in
Yeah, it'll be
Atlanta
here
with
before you
you.
know it. It'll be here
Yeah.
before you know it. I'm on my way
I'm
out
excited.
to the Guys Got Talent showcase this weekend, and then the following weekend is the BMF pool party where I'm here in Atlanta, and after that, shit, it'll be leading into that weekend. So definitely excited about that. It's gonna be a big event. Summer Waves, Atlanta Summer Waves. Look on my page, you can find the link if y'all anybody interested in getting tickets.
And I've shared your link to quite a few people already since yesterday. They were hitting me up. They saw the post I put up on IG, and it just like a whole bunch of other people were like, "Hey, where do we get tickets for this event? Where
Make them
how much
get
are the
them tickets.
tickets?"
Make them
And I
get
was
them
like, "Yo,
tickets.
here's the link." I've been sending your link to them. Hey, here's the link to
Yeah,
buy your tickets at. You know what I'm saying? These
yeah.
are the
Appreciate
dates.
that.
So, and I'm ready. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super excited, man. It's gonna be a big weekend.
Definitely super excited.
And
I'm
we're gonna go from Brick Baby with no jumper and to our own event with three to
Yep.
4,000 people. So it's definitely gonna be a big
Yep.
weekend.
Yeah, definitely might try to make appearance at KOD.
Yeah,
Keisha Cole is supposed to be
I
there.
heard it. I heard Rollo's gonna be at the event. I heard
Yep. Rollo's gonna
Circus
be there
gonna be
too
at
as
the event.
well.
I heard there's gonna be quite a few celebrities
Yep.
there. So it's Atlanta, so anybody's liable to walk in. I know BMF gonna be in the building. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
definitely.
Blaze Conway is smooth, BMF smooth, and Polyblade, and it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be real dope. It's gonna be
Yeah,
real
yeah.
dope. Shout out to the mob. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Another service, I'm probably going to be just letting everybody know. Of course, I try to double dabble in a lot of different things, and my brother has been so gracious to educate me more on the IT field as far as programming. So now I have the application program to make digital business cards
Oh wow.
for different artists and people.
Oh,
So
I'm sending
if
you
that's
mine
something
right
that
now. Don't worry
I
about it. I'm
got
sending
you.
you mine.
I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. I got you. So, if anyone is looking to digitalize their business contact information, you can definitely hit me up and let me know. And I can definitely, create either a card, or I can put it on a keychain or a key fob. And it's just simply as uploading the program link to your cell phone, and then it's simply as uploading all of your contact information, getting what photos you want to show up as far as your profile, and I can set all those details up, and then upload it and create it into that digital platform for you. That way, it's as simply someone pulling out their cell phone and scanning it, and boom, all of your contact information is instantly sent over to them with no problem.
Oh,
So
that's dope. If
yeah,
you're an artist, definitely make sure y'all get on that wave, because nobody got time to be fumbling with y'all typing numbers in, typing was it uh site
misspelling
numbers, website
names
names,
or
and
phone numbers
um, you
wrong,
know,
and
going to social media, and you wanna here, let me see your phone, and just tap, man,
tap and
keep it
go,
moving.
tap and go.
Yeah.
Um, Another thing I'm also working on, I'm going to be rolling out some industry packages for photography. For a lot of this definitely would be towards a dollar of producers and music artists, even businesses, events, you name it. I'll be rolling out photography packages. Um, Majority of the packages will include a USB thumb drive with all photos uploaded. So you have that as a backup as well to utilize. So if you're interested, definitely hit me up and let me know. I'll be rolling those out in the next couple of weeks. And then with the holiday season, those holiday photos will be coming in as well. School pictures, weddings, maternity photos, you name it.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Pilar. Miss Pilar has definitely been helping us a lot, and there's more to come. Y'all might as well get used to seeing her, because she's definitely a staple in the family, and she makes sure she gets with us. Even if she's at work, she's tapping in with us. So that's what a lot of people do. Miss Regina does the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Regina. I know she had to come in and come out. But all right, well, shit, you got anything else before we move on?
No, not at this time. Probably gonna have a couple new faces between tomorrow and Friday popping into the meeting as well.
And let all the
I
people that you brought know that we apologize for not being able to get to them when they was on here, because I seen all the people you were telling me that was coming on here. I seen them in
Yeah,
here. It's just that I couldn't just stop the flow in the middle of somebody else speaking.
yeah. And then there's a couple
So
people, I guess, because of the amount of people we had in the meeting at one time, they kept getting kicked out. They were hopping maybe a couple minutes, and then they were kicking
really,
out, getting kicked out. So yeah,
wow,
I
you
got a
got
couple of
check
text
that out.
messages. It was like, hey, I was only in there for like a second. What happened? So I told them to definitely follow up tomorrow, same time, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, to hop back in and kind of get another opportunity to introduce themselves. So you'll see some new faces between tomorrow and Friday for sure.
Yeah, let them know that the earlier the better, because everybody doesn't come in at the
Yeah.
very beginning. So if you come
Yep.
in early, you're already in there. We get you in. So
Yep.
yeah. All right, thank you.
Of course, anytime.
We got Cypher Wars in the building. Another one of our conglomerates with the Wake Up Company, Block Invaders, GFM. Pop your shit. What's up with it, Cypher?
But I had some people on here as well. I had invited QC DJ, my brother AJ. I actually sent Scott Morris link to it. He was with QC. He just merged with Empire. Him and Nate. Nate has the power to sign. I also invited Mama Grizzly. I don't know what name she was under, but I invited her. Talked to her this morning, text her. And Lil Hot, my cousin, he doing skits with Country Wayne. And he also got, I think it's a movie or something on YouTube called Pressure. That's really like he got millions of views and came home from prison and did his shit. Also had a podcast on here. All them had to join Zooms and all that type of stuff, so I'm speaking on their behalf. It was a lot, even artists. But what I'm working on currently is something with me and Duval Promo. We're doing Battle of the Hits. We might do a rap battle in between, like for the break, a one-on-one, like 3 minutes of each round. Scott Morris also shouted me out yesterday on Instagram and said that like you gotta empower the people you work with and just know Cypher War is working. And I think he said he's gonna bring United Masters, and Nate came from Empire, and another person for an event that we're doing at the end of the year. We're going out with a bang. And then he coming to Florida for Rolling Sound. So he's gonna make another trip to Jacksonville. My music reviews, I got a station called on Station Head. That's where I'm gonna conduct my music reviews at. When Pilar was speaking on Mac, I had like basically show her how to do the music reviews and come on and stuff, but she doing real good because I watched Scott Morris do his. So when I gain information and other people won't help, I just spread the love. What else I'm working on? I have to upload everything from my YouTube. I got like a year and a month of footage I gotta upload to get my stuff back popping. I'm able to go live. I gotta get a backdrop. There's a lot I got going on good right now, like good spirits, a lot of work. I'm putting in a lot of work on Instagram. I got restricted last night, but woke up this morning, it was gone because I was about to cry. I was so sick.
No.
I was hitting Instagram so hard, like networking back to back, like connecting with people and stuff. And I'm like, wow. So I was just like, no, this can't happen. I almost cried. I was talking to my cousin EC, and he was like, just don't scream in my ear. I was like, cause you know I'm about to scream real loud. So, and then Chris Tate, I've been paying attention to tapping in. Really, I've been sharing all y'all stuff. Like I'm real supportive. Natasha, I thank you so much. I gotta lock in with that lady. You see, I'm on the mail truck. I'm about to cry. I'm in the heat. But and also I'm doing something for the youth. Like you gotta do right by your kids in order to like prosper in life and to be blessed. My kids want to come to my events, so I gotta do something for the kids. And also I'm a certified juvenile officer and a CO and a postal service worker. So and a therapeutic foster parent, nail tech, all that. So I had to pull up on a trouble youth the other day, talk to him, scared him, but his mom want to give him up. So I'm just working with him to make sure he's still on the right path and pull up every day in my uniform and stuff. And he cries his heart out. I'm like, we can take a trip. Like you gonna see the woods, you ain't for to call your mom on that, but like 5 minutes on the weekend if nobody don't buck you or buck your snacks. And I'm like, you doing all this being disrespectful. Like he kind of artistic, so I told her she has to understand his trauma, and that he actually seen his other little brother die in the tub. So she got to work with him. Like you can't give up on your child. So I'm working with her on that as well. Like she just like I just want to give him up. Well, you give him up again to me because I love Churn, but we finna do something where these Churn active. We finna do something where these kids active. I actually want to do like a promoter versus promoter and get the DJ and all them on one, like Cypher War side, another side, and like we get the kids and just have a field day. That's what I'm aiming for right now.
Yeah, it's definitely about the kids for sure.
Yep. But that's basically all I got going on. Y'all can follow me at Cypher Wars. Don't forget all my stuff back up and running. Like I said, the On Head station, you have to be linked to Spotify, Apple. That's where I can do music reviews. We could do like interviews, bringing people on. and it's actually saved there and recorded. So you can go back and listen if you miss it. It's saved. So I just got to get my followers up on that. So I'm getting some footwork, get out here in these streets and hustle.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Cypher Word. Definitely be grinding. I see you posting and sharing and tagging and keep up the good work. Definitely grinding. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you tell all the people that came in that we didn't get to talk to, like Lil Hot and the QC DJ, please have them come in tomorrow or Friday or whenever they can again to give them my apologies, because like we had some heavy hitters in the building this morning, and so we got to get them the flow. And I can't interrupt nobody talking. You know what I mean, to bring somebody else in. So
yeah, it's respect. It's respect.
But
they said
definitely
they was
that's
gonna
why
tap in tomorrow though. But I know
that's
like
why
Hot, he got a lot of good in the. He was sick last week, and I had pulled up on him while he was doing his interview with the guy who came on here named Dave. I think it's Dave Benson. And then he was like, "This my cousin." I'm like, "Oh Lord, I don't want to be on your what's name like this," but just off of me pulling up, giving him like Gatorades, fruits and stuff. So many people follow me. He like, "Oh, this Cypher Wars, this my cousin. She got this going on." This when he got it, he came to an event and I was a judge, and he was like, "Nigga, you Cypher Wars?" He was like, "You talked about all in the prison. I just had to see who this was." And I'm like, "Yeah, cuz that's me." He was like, "This is crazy." He was like, "You got people like they send me videos from jail, like add me to your what's the name." People like send their music and all. So I was like, for me to go nationwide with people, I done touched so many cities and states. It's like, damn, in just a year and a couple of months. So I feel pretty good about it and networking, building relationships. That's the main goal, to like network and build relationships with people. Even if I can't attend, I pop out, show my face. Hey, look, I came by, support. I got stuff going on. I'm there. I support everybody, but I'm definitely.
definitely. All right, cool. So thank you, Cypher Wars. We got Melba Ball. You want to introduce yourself? How you doing? If you click the screen, if you tap the screen and look at the bottom left hand corner, you'll see that there's a mic. You can unmute your mic and introduce yourself to everybody, who you are and where you're from and what you do.
I'm an A&R. I sort of accidentally got into this by being online all the time during the pandemic and just following my heart for what I've always done for my artist friends. I always wanted to be behind the scenes. I'm an artist behind the scenes. I did perform in art school, high school, but I always wanted to be behind the scenes. And I just thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, Cypher Wars, and let's do this.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
hey,
Thank
Melba.
you.
Melba
Oh, that's
Ball
your
is
people?
the name I write under.
Yes, man. She very supportive. Like, she gonna share. Like, add you into like, I had 50 shares. Like 40 of them was her dropping me in groups. Like everything in the group. And then it's a lot of them, they even got their cover picture of Duval promo and Cypher Wars as their cover photo. I'm like, that's dope. Like, she very supportive. Like, anything y'all got going, she gonna support 100%.
Yeah, that's big. That's big.
Just part of it. I'm ready to be in these streets, working boots on the ground. That's why I got my LLC, and man, I wanna be part of making music videos. I'm an only one
Definitely.
making music. Thank y'all for this opportunity. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. I think we talked to everybody, man. First, man, you got something you want to say? Since you still on the line, brother, before we wrap it up, we a whole hour and some change behind.
No, I'm cool. I'm actually waiting on the podcast to tap in.
Yeah, exactly. 3:30 p.m. That's why I just need a minute to recharge, y'all. I love y'all.
3:30
Zach
p.m.
can't
Eastern
be.
time.
Go ahead, Chris.
Oh, I was just repeating. I was saying 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. The Trillion Show. Tap in.
Yeah, so King's Eye's not here. King's Eye had another show that he had to do. So if I get everybody to unmute they mic, y'all know what time it is. We're about to wrap this up, man. I think everybody done pretty much said. Say, EC, you had your hand raised. You got something real quick, bro? Before we...
Yeah, I just want to say for everybody that's all here, please make your post public so I won't have to DM you and say, hey man, share button, please. Cause that be stopping me doing what I be doing because I be sharing a lot of people's stuff. I just want to share your stuff. Please take it off private. Unless you want to keep it on private, I just bypass you. I share everybody else stuff. Like the lady that be singing, she know I hear her with it the other day. Hey,
right?
Please share. Please put this on. Please share this. Please take it off private and so I can be able to share it. Yeah, I'm studying right now because I'm working. But that's all I want to say.
All right, put yourself. Don't share nothing on private. Share it on world. You look at your post, especially on Facebook, and there's a lock by it. That means it's private. But if it's a world or it's two people, that means it's private. But if it's a world on it at the top by your name in the post, that means it's a public post. Please adjust that setting so when you post something, if you want other people to share it, they need to be able to hit the share button. If not, good luck with that. Let me know how that worked out. All right. So everybody, unmute your mic.
Also, real quick, make sure everyone gets on the Worldwide Collaboration app. Download the Worldwide Collaboration app and post on there as well. So when you're restricted on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, you always have the Worldwide Collaboration app to post on there.
That's why I was telling you to go ahead and
now,
talk.
everybody,
I knew
unmute
you
your
were
mic.
gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say all that. That's why when I say go ahead and talk, go ahead.
Hey, I got something to say real quick. It's Mr. Cap, by the way, y'all.
Okay, good.
I shared some stuff in the chat. So was y'all able to see that?
I would
'Cause I don't
know.
know if it
I
was
haven't done. I have been driving.
I don't. What chat did you share it in?
the chat here is just like I
You
see
know
chat right
what?
here.
I was looking at that, and it says that it would go directly to Trill Wheel. Is that the case?
Yes.
Because I
No,
wanted to
the chat here is now we don't utilize the chat for everybody to have access. Only the people who are the heads have access to the chat to post into the chat.
Okay. So when I post something, it say send to Worldwide Collaborations LLC, or I have to
That's sending
choose.
to the yeah, you have to pick who you sending it to. If you
Right.
click that where the name is at, it'll give you an option to send it to any individual on the live.
Yeah, it don't give me no options for anybody but just the Worldwide Collaboration and Trill.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
that's
only
how
send
we
it to
have it set up.
myself or Trillwell.
Yeah, and
Okay,
if you need us
that's
to
fine.
post it somewhere, we will, and then we can put it into the chat or however you want. But this chat here, when we close this is we're about to end. So all mean like for all intents and purposes, it would be better to put it. If you send it to us, we can put it in the big chat if you want somebody to yeah.
It was basically my info I had sent, like my email address and my phone number.
Okay. Yeah, I mean we'll post it.
I got that.
This thing I just don't see it. But if you post it, if you got it, Chris, you said?
Yeah, I got that. I sent it to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we'll post that in the chat if that's what you want. We'll put it
Yeah,
in the
that's
big
fine.
chat because we're about to close out of here and nobody's gonna have access to this.
Okay, that's cool. I'm finna go into I'm finna get ready. I gotta go anyway. So
Okay. Yeah, we're about to close right now. So
all right.
all right, bro. Everybody unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. EC, you got your hand raised again, bro?
I wanted to ask something before we do this. Can you drop me
No.
a single link like to the hip hop fraternity?
We got you, bro.
You
All right,
can get
appreciate
it
it.
on the Worldwide Collaboration app.
That app is not working for me. Maybe I'll try it on If you just let me drop it like in the message or
He'll
something.
get it to you. He'll get you the app, the correct website or app that you need. We have to end this meeting. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be
No,
rude.
you're good. I know you got the Trillion Show coming.
We're supposed to be up at 1 o'clock. It's 2:30 now. I'm not trying to be rude.
No, of course not.
really got to end this meeting. Thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody unmute your mics, please.
Unmute your mic, everybody. EC and Leo and
Anybody that
Tino.
that's not at work or anything like that. EC's at work, so I understand if he can't. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm gonna say me. Go ahead, Chris. I'm gonna let you do it. Go ahead.
I'm trying to remember the words. I'm still waking up, drinking my coffee.
Are you serious?
I want to see us all at the top.
Because the bottom is way too crowded.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we say we want to see us all at the top. And then you say because the bottom is way too crowded.
Yeah.
And we're all going to say it at the same time. All right. I want to see us all at the top.
Because the bottom
is way
crowded.
Too
crowded.
I think we got one more. Go ahead, Chris.
One more time.
All together.
All right. I want to see us all at the top.
Because
the bottom's way too crowded.
And that's
worldwide collaboration.
Worldwide collaborations, yo.
Worldwide collaboration. That's what we call an abundance. That's an abundance mindset, and we're gonna carry that throughout the rest of our day and our week and our month. Let's do it.
We got the new regime right here.
Let's love y'all.
All right, we love y'all. Have a great day.
Love y'all.
Please come to the Trillion Show, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Much
Share
love.
that Trillion Show too. Let's do this. Let's do this Trillion Show. Much love.